fight the power like Big Chuck.
What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
Check it, yo, I always be analyzing to see who's fake. People acting Janus, running around two-faced, talking behind my back until they put in their place. You're a 2-course meal without saying grace on the internet. Talking shit through your fingertips, talking high power till your shine is eclipse. Trying to ride a wave until your mind is seasick. Cement shoes and your ankles tied with 3 bricks. This isn't Grand Theft Auto, this is real life. I will piss on your grave and throw dick to your wife. This is a warning mixed with some advice. You might be king, but I'm the ace of spades, and you just reneged. This is food for thought, bitch, eat a grenade. This is what people want, to be treated like dirt. I tried being humble, but that was absurd. All the brainless pigeons flock together like birds, pecking for crumbs until they merge with the crossroads and chuck the demi-urge. I think they had enough, I took the trash to the curb. Let the torture begin and watch them burn. Here's the urn.
It's hard to keep it real with fake people. They can take love, mix it with hate and make evil. I'm staring at 50 shades of gray people. It's a grand deception, like K-Reno. They are who they say they isn't. On the internet, spreading everybody's business through a troll account. Talking foul, not knowing what goes around comes around. The flat out truth is the energy change when I come around. I guess London Bridge is falling down. Hey people, stall him out. We know all about the narrative painting to control the clout. They gatekeepers trying to stop the ones trying to awake people. HOTC.
Ain't shit, hit it with fast lyrics, slow lyrics, these bullets don't miss, but y'all worry about vibes, I worry about rhymes, so I gotta go round and tone it down. I think I'm losing my mind, so I'm about to go ham, say motherfucker 1,000 times, when I said me with 1,000 eyes, been prophesized, that I'm organize a revolution, never ride for life, 5 eyes, done homicide, every time I been official, gonna motherfucker die to die. Y'all think I'm out of mind, but I'm the god of storms, I do this shit all the time, god of storms, bow down to the down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the god of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the god of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the god of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the god of storms, turn the devastating. Time to go faster but pump the brakes. Going at a pace you would never trace. Here come the impact you would never brace. Better vacate from the place, okay? The bay got my AK by the spray today. Revolutionary lyrics that I paved the way. From a rebel stuff through best spray your face. League day, replicate. They gotta kill the government, they manipulate. I'm pulling up like hidden blade. Walking up on the fed, this go get a slip today. Little revolution is the way, but niggas is scared. Grab the gun, I'm getting prepared. All you haters, you better be red. Get prepared to the storm right here. God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the god of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the god of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the god of storms, bow down to the, sense. Revolutionary that the day commits. So we going all out before the day is spent. They got many drones as a paper clips. They watching everything on some major shit. They poison water, poison food, chemtrails in the air, they spraying shit. CDC, they making shit. Black Rock Pelletier, they taking shit. Tell us in the we will be the great abyss. Some the great hurricane take a state to miss. Try to rise up and raise the fist. Who bullet with me? Let's take a trip. Shoot it at the government and make a flip. Bitch, try to fill the world with amazing hits. God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, all praise to the God of storms, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the, bow down to the God of storms.
That's one of my favorite tracks. I be bumping that shit when I work out. Damn, this shit still didn't upload? Good lord. Hey, what's up, Fanta Black? See this?
Enjoy the snow.
We got
Why's my
hit this
camera
morning
so
with
blurry? Poopy camera. Anyway. Why does it do that? Look. Every time I
That's
take a
weird,
step, it's
yo.
blurry. Shitty camera. There's no snow on it. Anyway. You gotta love the snow.
Yep. I didn't even know it was gonna snow. They got this new shit that they put on the road and the sidewalks. It looks like oil. It's this brown chemical shit. Like, man, people don't love Mother Earth. Because if they did, they wouldn't spray all these fucking chemicals. Bow down to the god of storms. That shit is catchy. People are gonna like the track that I've been like saying I'm working on forever. Like, I'm not rushing it because me personally, I'll know when it's time. Oh shit, for real? Hopefully Hurricane comes through. I don't know why more people don't go over to Hurricanes, man. He has good live streams. I like his live streams. He needs to open, well, he don't need to, but it would be nice if he opened the panel some more. Actually, some more. More like for the first time ever. God is everywhere. I buy these fucking cinnamon sticks. And I'm starting to wonder, these motherfuckers give me some fucking paper dipped in some fake ass cinnamon? Or do cinnamon sticks literally come? Because I've seen them do it in South America. Um, they get it from the bark. The title's a little dark, y'all. Morning Squirts from Verbal Diarrhea. Only Dom will get that, but I don't like putting titles too much because I don't stay on topics for too long. Or if I put a topic and I start speaking on it, people never follow it. But yeah, that's what I got. Canna Dummy, the cinnamon bark, yeah. Because, you know, I also have the cinnamon and sugar mix, but that shit's so bootleg, man. I put it in my coffee too. And every day I put a star anise in my coffee. I put 2 of those. And I keep all the seeds that are in those 8-pointed stars. I'm gonna crush them up. The seeds have benefits too. I've been looking into all that. Even the star anise kills bad parasites. Cinnamon kills certain parasites, but the problem is, are we even getting real cinnamon? That's another. This whole calendar, man. Look up the word calendar. People celebrate the resetting of a fucking calendar. You know, these calendars, these clocks that people put on their wrists. Growing up, I never seen anything good about the system. The fucking country has been militarized ever since 9/11, and I personally think they used that to do many things. But one was put the Patriot Act in play, which militarized the police, and privacy's out the window at that point. But still, these people are weak. You know, they gotta hide behind their military. They gotta hide behind people to fight for them because they're pussies. They can't fight for themselves. They get suckers to fight for them. Like, there's people in the military that think they're, you know, high shit because they fought for some politicians. You didn't fight for the people, right? You didn't fight for the country, the true country, which are the people. You fought for some political war. You know, even my grandfather fought for political wars. I think he realized that. I used to chew when I would go hiking at the time, my mother had this boyfriend named Pete. He taught me a lot about survival. Not a super lot, but basics. He was trying to teach me like different mushrooms, and things to survive. And he showed me what birch beer. I think birch beer has the white bark, if I'm not mistaken. I used to chew on birch beer sticks. Man, that's the only relationship that's guaranteed in life is Mother Earth. You take care of Mother Earth, she'll take care of you. That's a guaranteed relationship. But this world is going down a dark road. That's how I see it. It would be dope to see the military fucking put down their weapons and not fight for these political fucks anymore. Wow, you could get syrup from birch bear trees? I wonder what would happen if you like crossbred a birch bear and a maple tree. That would be dope. I wonder what would happen if you crossbred. What's up, D. Allen Warren? Salute. I wonder what would happen if you crossbred. Hold on. If you crossbred a birch bear and some marijuana, have some birch bear marijuana, if it's possible. Some snipers for ice. Yeah, I give people wrenches for, you could share links. There's other reasons, like when trolls come here for the most part, they see all the blue and they retreat. I've noticed trolls only go to channels that don't have a lot of mods. There's- What's up, Big Stank? There are different maple and birch trees. I didn't know that either. What do you need a sniper to shoot snow? I'll do it. Box elder and Manitoba maple. Who's Big Stank? I know Big Stank's been coming here a while. That name's fucking hilarious, man. Man, I can't believe the Red Sox. Those motherfuckers, man, are penny pinching Polacks. Who plays today for football? I don't even watch games, truthfully. I just do fake gambling. I don't even put money up. I just pick teams. 'Cause I'm that nice. I barely ever lose. If I play straight up, I don't do that spread shit. The spreads are designed for you to lose. For the most part. Lock the door. Football is so gay. The only gay part is when the quarterback reaches under the guy's asshole and balls. That's why when I would play football, if I was quarterback, I always shotgun. I am not putting my fucking going up to a bent over dude that close with my hands, might accidentally flicker a nutsack or something. Mm-mm. Even basketball is kind of gay too. The way some people back into people, they put their ass like I don't know. That's why I played baseball. I was good in basketball too, but I played football. I played wide receiver a lot until I got clipped very heavy and landed on my neck by some guy. He was like 5. I was 6'1". He's like 5'6", maybe 5'7", high school. And I went up for the catch. And when I went up, he clipped me under my legs. And I landed on my neck. That was wild. I'm grateful that shit didn't break my neck. Owners are Freemason. Oh. Yeah, I mean, think of Saturn worship, right? Think of Saturn eating his children. That could go many ways if you think about it. You know, a lot of Satanist women, that's where busting in the mouth comes from and all that. That's to me, that's a ritual of anti-life. That's disgusting anyway, man. I think people got sex fucked up, They do it for pleasure, which, yeah, okay, there's pleasure in it, but for the most part, it's to create life. It's supposed to be sacred, but sex has been, pretty much, I don't even have a word for it. It's been pretty much, I don't know. I don't have a word, but yeah. People don't. I just hope I live another 40 years, man. Because just cause. I'm looking for my homeboy. Oh, I gotta start reading that book. I gotta download it today. I don't even know if I have enough room. Um, Someone had donated to my channel. I don't know who it is, but I just want to say thank you. It's one of my first donations in months. Appreciate it. What the fuck was I doing, yo?
When you talked about Charles before, I heard something and I just joined. You're saying something you don't wish you lived another 40 years or something?
Yeah,
Why
I
not?
remember that part. But I was gonna do something, man, and for some reason my thought just went away.
It happens. It'll come back to you. It'll come back. It'll come back to the thought of Charles's mind. What do you mean?
What's up, Scott Severini? Transhumanism is sex without reproduction and reproduction without sex. Who would have sex with a fucking robot, yo? Or even a silicone doll? Like, people are bugged out. You know,
Yeah,
real pussy is so much better. Like, that didn't sound right. I shouldn't have said it that way. 'Cause then it sounds like I've tried silicone puss.
yeah,
But
how do you
no,
compare it? What the fuck? How does that make
right?
sense?
That didn't sound right. But no,
Kind of
there's
weird.
so
Okay.
much. Well, I'm very picky when it comes to women, so I'm not gonna say there's tons of women, but as far as having a solid woman that will hold you down and just be with you through thick and thin is becoming rare.
Good luck
So
with that in 2026, buddy.
it's rare. I mean, you got to go overseas for the most part. I'm not, you know,
Nah, you don't
there's
need to,
women
but
left,
dude,
but
depends. You
not
don't have to.
like back in the days, man. You know, and it sucked.
Yeah, can I show you something funny? Let me pull it up. And bro, why don't you pin your damn comments? They don't have to keep dropping it. The link. Because I think a lot of times people try coming up on here and they don't see the fucking link and they don't want to scroll up, whatever. Just make it easier for them.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Pin the motherfucker.
That's what I was
What the
thinking.
fuck is this guy? Half my coworkers are dead, and this guy says Canada dummy ass fucking is sex without reproduction. No, that's called disgusting. There's a reason why shit comes out of it. Anyways,
Shit is coming out of your bunion.
your bunion, is that like a foot thing?
This is the book I gotta download. Some
Bro,
guy.
we already ran it through the fucking AI. Remember the other day?
Yeah, but they summarized it. I'm gonna read page for page, but still, that is kind of dope that they summarize it.
Well, they got a
Short.
video. We never got the video yet. Should pull up the video. We never got
Does
to it
anyone
yet.
ever ponder on how fucking AI does this stuff, man? Like,
It's pretty easy.
sort of.
Kind of. Yeah, let's pull up the video. We've never seen the video yet. They made a whole damn
What?
video. It's only 6 minutes. This video. 16 crucified fucking saviors. You know?
Oh, I thought you meant the
The
American
video
dude.
of the fucking no, the book, man. It's our own fucking shit. We get it. Remember Dominic? Here, look, I'm sharing. It's only 6 minutes, and it kind of gives you like a sneak peek into the book. You know what I mean? So here, press play and fucking hurry full screen this motherfucker. Yeah.
Today, we're jumping into a really controversial text from the 19th century, The World's 16 Crucified Saviors by a guy named Kersey Graves. This book really made some waves when it came out because it challenged the very uniqueness of some of our most foundational religious stories. So in this explainer, our goal isn't to prove him right or wrong. It's just to understand the pretty audacious arguments he was making. Let's break it all down. Right out of the gate, in the preface, Graves sets this super critical, provocative tone. This quote, it's basically the lens he uses to look at all of religious history. He's arguing that if you really understand science and history, you'll start to see what he calls errors in sacred texts. Texts that were written, in his words, when our brains were in a, quote, dark, feeble, and dormant condition. All right, so here's our game plan for unpacking his argument. We're going to start with his main claim, which is a real shocker. Then we'll dig into this universal savior story he uses as his evidence. After that, we'll see why he thinks these parallels exist, how he critiques the Gospels, and finally, what he concludes about where religion actually comes from. So what is this core argument? What was it that made this book so controversial back in its day? Let's get right into it. Here it is, plain and simple. Graves' central claim is that the story of Jesus Christ is not original. He says that if you really look at the religious history of ancient cultures, you find tons of similar savior stories that came way before Christianity, but look, well, shockingly similar. Okay, so when you make a claim that big, you've got to back it up, right? This next section is where Graves lays all his cards on the table, presenting a whole catalog of these supposed parallels from all over the ancient world. 35. Yeah, that's the number. Graves says he found 35 different figures in his research who were worshipped as saviors, messiahs, or sons of God. And he argues these weren't just some minor figures. They were major deities whose stories echo the one we're all familiar with from the New Testament. And just look at this list. It's all over the map, literally. We're not just talking about one region here. According to Graves, these stories pop up everywhere, from Krishna and Buddha in India to Osiris in Egypt, all the way over to Quetzalcoatl in Mexico, and even Hesus of the Druids in ancient Europe. So how deep do these similarities actually go? Well, Graves breaks it down piece by piece, and he starts with one of the biggest ones, the virgin birth. He asks a pretty simple question. Was this idea really a one-time thing? This table shows his method perfectly. He puts the story of the Virgin Mary right next to accounts he says are basically the same. For example, he points to Maya, who was Buddha's mother, and Devaki, Krishna's mother, as other virgin moms. He even gets into the paternal source, comparing the Holy Ghost to ideas like a ray from divine reason for Zoroaster. Okay, but what about the crucifixion? I mean, a savior dying for the sins of the world, that has to be a singular event, doesn't it? Well, as you can probably guess, Graves challenges that idea too. According to his research, this idea of an atoning crucifixion is a surprisingly common theme. Graves says he found histories of like nearly 20 different crucified gods. He specifically calls out figures like Krishna in India and Quetzalcoatl in Mexico as other saviors who were reportedly crucified to redeem all of humanity. So for Graves, it's not just one or two little coincidences. He argues it's a whole life cycle that just repeats itself across different cultures. It's like a template. You've got a virgin birth around December 25th, a star announces it, a tyrant tries to kill the baby, the savior teaches similar moral rules, and then it all ends with a crucifixion, a resurrection after 3 days, and an ascension to heaven. Now, if you accept his premise for a second, that all these crazy parallels actually exist, the next obvious question is, why? I mean, how could so many different cultures, separated by thousands of miles and hundreds of years, come up with such similar stories? Graves offers a two-part answer. First, he says it's just human nature. We're all kind of wired the same way when it comes to devotion, so we naturally come up with similar religious ideas. But then there's a historical reason. He points to the ancient city of Alexandria, which he calls a grand religious emporium. Basically a giant melting pot where ideas from India, Persia, Egypt, and Judea all got mixed together. So after all that historical comparison, Graves then turns his focus inward and...
Charles, drop the damn link for the people. And they're chatting it up, chatting up. Pin the link, bro.
The link?
Fucking, I don't know, just drop it.
Starts a direct critique of the Gospels. This is where he tries to pick out what he calls moral and scientific errors right in the text itself. His method is usually to start with a direct quote from the New Testament, something like this famous line from the Sermon on the Mount, "Take no thought for the morrow." And here's his take on it. He doesn't see this as some deep spiritual wisdom. He calls it moral extremism. He makes a very practical, very 19th century argument. Hey, if society actually followed this rule literally, if nobody planted crops or planned for the future, we would all starve. For him, it's a perfect example of a moral system that's just not practical. His critique also dives into what he saw as scientific errors, at least based on the science of his day. He points to passages that suggest diseases are caused by demons, or that you can just command someone to believe something, or even astronomical claims like stars falling to the earth. For Graves, all of this was a clear sign of a pre-scientific worldview. So after laying out all these historical parallels and all these internal critiques, where does this whole argument end up? We've finally reached the ultimate conclusion of Kersey Graves' book. In the end, Graves totally redefines what religion is. He argues it's not some supernatural gift sent down from God, but a completely natural part of being human.
I think Canon Dummy is a little bit fucking slow. Okay? she is not a she. It's a fucking bot, a large language model that's giving a synopsis or what this grave person's book that Charles popped on the screen he wanted to look into. Okay, it's not a goddamn. Yeah, it's that book. And I'm like, the other day, Dominic is here. He's like, oh, you put the fucking thing, audiobook 1 and 2 in there. Ran it through the fucking model, and it summarizes what this fucking guy, what's his name, Kersey Graves, fucking put into it. You fucking anal sex is for non-procreation, fucking weirdo. I want to hear it.
He uses this really vivid analogy, saying that religion grows as spontaneously out of the soul as flowers spring out of the ground. It's an anthropological view, not a theological one at all. And this is the point that ties everything together. For Graves, all the evidence, the myths, the parallels, the perceived errors, it all points to one big conclusion: that Christianity is not some unique divine revelation, but a human invention built from what he calls the heathen materials of older religious systems. And that brings us to the end of our look into this very challenging book. Now, whether you agree with Graves' conclusions or, like many modern scholars do, you dispute his evidence, his work really forces us to ask a powerful question that still hits home today. How does exploring the deep history of myths and these cross-cultural stories influence the way we view our own beliefs right now?
Anyways, apparently that's what the book's about.
What? Why do you say it's let's see. That's why monks take a vow of silence. Silence is awesome.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? Sorry. You're saying
I was just asking Can a Dummy why he says it's irrelevant.
He says you're saying, shut the fuck up. Canada, why don't you damn join the damn panel and let's hear your retarded fucking nonsense, bro. Join the panel. Who the fuck you telling to shut the fuck up when you're in the...
He used to join the panel. He says he got banned somehow. I don't know.
You're not fucking banned. Keep exercising your little thumbs, buddy.
Exercise your little thumbs.
Welcome. A labyrinth is a pattern with only one way in and one way
What the fuck is
out.
that?
It can be used for walking.
I'm looking at this John Hopkins at Bayview Medical Center. They have a labyrinth that you could walk that looks just like an oscillator, right? You know the labyrinths. I've showed many pictures of labyrinths. It looks like a cymatic. I'll pull the picture up in a minute.
The fuck? No, Canada dummy. The boss did not have a divisive program, okay? That means it has a bias. No, not at all. It simply reads. It's a large language model, notebook.lm. It simply you put the information in, and it summarizes key points for you. Here, I'll show you for example. Tell me how this is a divisive program, okay? Here, look. You can go here. I'll show you right now. You can go to the mind map, okay? So don't fucking tell me it's divisive when it has all the information here. See? This is the book title. Here's the core thesis. Do that. Natural origin religion, plagiarism of Oriental systems, mythological tradition, and science. You can click this and you can have a breakdown of any sort of point. Go over here, common messianic traits. Click that. The mind map keeps going, okay? Miraculous birth, early life events, divine mission, final exit. So we're going to immaculate conception, virgin mothers, overshadowing by the Holy Spirit. So we can look into any of these topics and break it down. It's not very divisive. It's breaking down the material that we put into it. Threatened by tyrant kings, fight into exile, visited by Magi and the shepherds, early wisdom, divine mission. Look, we can keep going, right? I can keep going over and over and over with it. Here, we'll start. We're not even close to it. So look, you got Krishna of India, Sakya Buddha of India, Osiris of Egypt, Prometheus, Quetzalcoatl, Mithra, Tammuz.
I'm not looking.
Okay, well, yeah, you can't look at the truth because you're retarded. The Trinity, the word Logos, the Holy Ghost, okay? It's just the book that's being presented. I'm not saying it's correct information or it's wrong. This is what we put into it. This is what you get. Here's a fucking mind map, you fucking goofy cunt.
Truthfully, nobody knows that
Look,
Jesus was real or not. But he has some good teachings, but
look, there's a goddamn mind map zoomed out, okay? And look, here, for example, let's click one. Pre-existence console. Click that. See, now it'll load that up, that idea up. So tell me how this is divisive at all. Seriously. And if not, just read the damn text yourself. Look, now it brings up this whole text. And it has to do with the divine word, the logos, and all that. Look, it goes on and on and on and on and on. And cites the page number and everything. Look, you can even go like that and go directly into the book. So, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, buddy. Either
yeah,
way.
dude. Fuck, man. Oh, shit. Fucking B, man. What's up, Yahweh? You can come up if you want. Anyone wants to come through like the woo.
Here, at a lighter tone, you want to see some fucking funny shit? You want to see our mayor of Toronto now? We have an Asian woman infiltrating us as a mayor in Toronto. And I'll show you like the best mayor we had. He was a fucking crackhead.
Oh, no. Not another Canadian crackhead. Remember that other guy?
Like, they're Dundas Square is like Times Square of Canada.
Who was the guy from Toronto? That,
Rob
remember?
Ford?
Yeah, I think that was his name.
Here, we'll play it here. This is what we had before. Then I'll show you the new mayor we have, the fucking Asian lady.
Hey, I'd rather have him.
Wow.
Yeah, there he is.
Well, good afternoon,
That's
everyone.
My boy, yo.
You know he wasn't. You know he wasn't that much of a crackhead. He's that fat. You know, crackheads are that fat.
He was he dibbled and dabbled in it with hookers.
Yeah,
now, I knew some fat crackheads, but it's
I've never seen a fat crackhead before. That's a
mind blowing.
It's like finding a unicorn. All right.
Yeah, play it.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to address a number of issues that have circulated in the media over the last few days. There has been a serious accusation from the Toronto Star that I use crack cocaine.
I'm a crackhead.
I do not use crack cocaine, nor am I an addict of crack cocaine.
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly. Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine. Probably in one of my drunken stupors.
I'll rip his fucking throat out. I'll pull his eyes out. I will fuck when he's dead. I'll make sure that motherfucker's dead. I need fucking 10 minutes to make sure he's dead. It'll be over 5 minutes, brother. So I've done it 10 minutes after you went. It'll be a bad. I am a sick motherfucker, dude. But no one's gonna fuck around me. My brothers are. Don't tell me we're liars.
Mr. Mayor, do you still have have zero tolerance for drugs, guns, and gangs?
Absolutely.
Mr. Mayor.
Gun. Oh, that's terrible, Mr.
Have you
Mayor.
purchased illegal drugs in the last 2 years?
Mr. Mayor sucks.
Yes, I have.
Thank you.
You're not my friend, Mr. Mayor.
It has been reported that you attended a residence in the city of Toronto, and at that residence, it has been deemed or suggested it is a crack house, a house of where drugs and other activities take place. Did you at any point in time report that particular address to municipal licensing and standard, or
no, sir. That is not a crack house.
What should, sorry?
That is not a crack house.
And what is it?
Have you visited the house? Have you walked in the house?
No, actually, I have no interest being in that house. I'm not a crack user.
It's very preventable. If you're not doing needles and you're not gay, you won't get AIDS probably. That's the bottom line. Those people work like dogs. They work their hearts out. They are workers nonstop. They sleep beside the machines. My heart bleeds for them when I hear someone gets killed. But it's their own fault at the end of the day. Oh, and the last thing was Olivia Gondak. It says that I wanted to eat her pussy. Olivia Gondak. I've never said that in my life to her. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I got more than enough to eat at home. Oh, fuck. The dude was hilarious. He was a good mayor, too. You know, he's a fucking bucket. But yeah, here's a new mayor. Now we got Olivia Chow.
Oh, God. That's terrible. Olivia Chow Main.
propaganda, which was known for. Sorry, I have a lot of something in my throat.
Oh my god, dude.
The
Canada's
Sengoku, they're
fucked.
known for selling the black people as slaves to the white people to take to the North America to be the slaves. So this is much better than a done that. We're all the robbing in Toronto situated on a done that. But this is much better because it's about the African people, which we want lots of African people to play in a splash pad in the summer.
He's just doing a parody over his stupid shit.
We want all the African people to live in a new $250 million refugee center, which we're going to put next to the $150 million safe injection site, next to the public housing for all the homeless crack addicts. We're gonna scoop them up like a China, put them in a building, make them do the fentanyl behind the closed door. So that will be better. Clean up the city. Nobody have any more money. All the white people leave. Change all the name of all the street. No more Thunder. No more Church Street. Even though that's for the gay people. You don't know church. Church are bad. You go to church, all kinds of bad things happen at the church. So we're gonna change it to a mosque street. Commemorate all the Palestinians that have lost their lives trying to cure the Jews. Anyway, thank you very much, and I don't take any question because I am a dictator. You stupid people voted for me.
Yeah, look at this is her. Look at her, this fucking dumb bitch.
Becoming a failed state. Here's the mayor of Toronto, Olivia Chow. Hey, Toronto is a total crime wave city. It's becoming a failed state. Here's the mayor of Toronto, Olivia Chow, dancing at the.
When are we gonna rise up and take back?
I'm not sure if I want to see any leader, left wing, right wing, young or old, dressed in that way. But Olivia Chow has decided to be the costume party equivalent of Justin Trudeau. Hey, if it worked for him, it might work for her. She can dance her way from party to party.
Fuck.
City.
How the fuck is this? You were Chinese influence. China.
Around her, there's homeless encampments under the overpasses. There's an incredible car theft crime wave. People are literally installing bollards. You know what I mean? Like those big post retractable bollards on their own personal driveways to make it physically impossible for people to steal their cars. It's an incredible thing to watch such an amazing city that once had the nickname Toronto the Good decline. Hey, Toronto is
that guy's incredibly stupid. That's how incredible it is.
Holy fuck. Bro, this shit's fucking hilarious.
Canada's fucked. Just like the Trump guy. I knew we were fucked. This world's fucked, man. Because we can't do nothing about it. People don't want to do nothing about it. They want to wait for invisible saviors to fall.
Canada, he said, are we learning anything here? Canada, why don't you hit the fucking link and talk? And yes, I've seen the movie The Jerk. It's not about me. It has a fucking... You ever seen the guy? That movie. What's the guy's name? The actor. He's in a bunch of them. Yes, I have Canada. Hit the fucking link and stop yapping in the chat. Goof. Guarantee it's in the west coast of Canada. You fucking retard, Albertian cunt. We got.
Oh, where is Magnus?
I got some actual information to play if you want.
That guy dropped a new video. What's his name?
Here in America?
Yeah.
Well, when? What is it? What is it?
I forgot the name of it. Yeah, he did drop one.
Yeah.
I'll check. Hold on.
I'll find out.
You can't share. Like, what the fuck are these people talking about? I can't share.
Oh no, last one was a couple of days ago. It's called Young and the Prophecy of Trump.
Yeah, I didn't see that one yet. I don't think.
You like military shit. Have you ever heard of the Joint Task Force 2? I have a friend that was in it.
What task force?
Joint Task Force 2.
Actually, that might be some Army Rangers shit.
It's Canadian shit, but they work with all people around the world.
Probably. They probably work with Army Rangers, which are
They
way
work,
more.
they work with the Delta Force and shit.
Yeah, people think the Navy SEALs. Yeah, they're the Navy SEALs are, you know, a powerful squad, but I think the Army Rangers are way more. I don't think I know the Army Rangers are way more.
Canada, VA love you, brother. I don't know why. Like, why don't you just join the damn panel? I don't get it.
Canadummy's cool.
You're fine, bud. I just don't get like why. Well, maybe you have people around. It's early in the morning and shit.
He just has his own opinions. That's all.
Well, that's fine. All opinions are welcomed and shit. But you
played it. Yeah, I want to see this guy get sniped in his forehead.
Oh, they made someone. I think it was like almost like over 3 kilometers. Fucking. This is a joint task
Canada
force.
has a Tier 1 Special Operations Unit on par with Delta Force, the SAS, and Australia's SASR, and most people don't even know it exists. They're called Joint Task Force 2, or JTF2. They operate both inside Canada and overseas, answering only to the highest level.
You said most don't, not everybody.
Of government. They fall under Canadian Special Operations Forces Command, and almost everything about them is classified. What is known is that when Canada needs a problem solved quietly, decisively, and without public attention, JTF2 is the unit that gets the call. JTF2 didn't appear out of nowhere. It was created in 1993, during a period when Canada realized it lacked a dedicated military counter-terrorism force. At the time, that role belonged to the RCMP's Special Emergency Response Team, or SERT. But after reviewing Canada's national security needs, the Deputy Minister of National Defence recommended transferring that responsibility to the Canadian Armed Forces. The logic was simple. The military could deploy faster, operate overseas, and integrate with allied special forces. JTF2 was born with startup costs estimated around $20 million and an annual budget that would later grow closer to $40 million. JTF2's first real test came not at home, but in Afghanistan. In 2002, during the early stages of the global war on terror, JTF2 operators were deployed to the Tora Bora region alongside US Navy SEALs, Germany's KSK, and other coalition special forces. Their mission wasn't direct assault,
Germany's
it was
KSK.
intelligence and reconnaissance. Over roughly 9 days, JTF2 operators helped survey nearly 70 cave complexes, gathering critical information in some of the harshest terrain on Earth. It was quiet, methodical work, and it proved Canada's newest Tier 1 unit could operate at the highest level alongside its allies. One of JTF2's most famous missions was never officially acknowledged. In 2005, members of the Christian peacemaker teams were kidnapped in Iraq by an insurgent group. A British-led task force, Task Force Night, launched Operation Lightwater to rescue them. Open source reporting suggests that a small team of JTF2 operators, alongside Canadian intelligence personnel, joined the operation. Over several months, coalition forces conducted raids across Baghdad, eventually leading to the hostages' release in March 2006. Canada never publicly confirmed JTF2's involvement, and that silence perfectly reflects how the unit operates. So how big is a unit this secretive? In its early years, JTF2 reportedly had just over 100 operators drawn from elite Canadian Army units like the Canadian Airborne Regiment and Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry. Today, its structure is classified, but public estimates suggest a much larger organization. JTF2 is believed to include a central headquarters, multiple operational and saber squadrons, dedicated training units for CQB and marksmanship, and specialized support elements for intelligence, logistics, and technical operations. Most estimates place JTF2 at 250 to 300 personnel, with higher figures up to 600, when support roles are included. And then there's the moment that quietly made history. In June 2007, during combat operations in Afghanistan, a JTF-2 sniper engaged an insurgent at an almost unbelievable distance, 3,540 meters. That's over 3.5 kilometers. Using a Macmillan TAC-50 rifle, the sniper delivered one of the longest confirmed kills ever recorded at the time. No press conference, no official announcement, just another reminder that while JTF-2 rarely seeks attention, their impact is felt far beyond Canada's borders. Canada has a Tier 1 Special Operations Unit on par with Delta Force, the SAS, and Australia's SAS.
Yeah, my bad. Never heard of them motherfuckers, though.
SAS?
Oh, the Joint Task Force 2. Over here, Canadians, like, they don't fucking play when it comes to war. They go absolutely fucking insane. They have since World War. They need this shit.
So does the U.S. That's why.
Oh, they're part of NATO. But now U.S. is moving fucking crazy. Trying to fucking.
Yeah, U.S. is retarded, man.
Trying to take over Greenland, which is owned by Denmark, which is part of NATO, which is 32 nations, and U.S. being a part of it. So now you're gonna like fuck with NATO, and you're gonna have 31 nations all over your ass, bro. Like, do you think the U.S. could take on 31 fucking nations in NATO? Like, that's not gonna happen, bro.
I think they could, but
no, they can. No, they can't. No, they will not. Germany is a part of NATO. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna take on all these people, the UK, Germany, fucking all these. There's no fucking way. France, bro. It's not. Why the fuck would you go and fuck with NATO? We're allies and shit. So what? China and fucking Russia and them could swoop in and fuck everybody. It's retarded. The fuck? It's actually like, it's stupid. I don't know why. Buddy, it's all done by design, whatever this fucking game is they're playing.
Man, Germany has some of the most dope-ass architecture before these cities were obliterated.
Propaganda reels and into the dusty archives of the Wehrmacht.
Yeah, you like Germany shit, right? You know, the only people Germans feared was the fucking Canadians. I'm not even joking. I'm not just saying it because I'm from here. My family was there, unfortunately. You ever shot a Luger PO8? Taking up a fucking officer?
No, but I heard they're very powerful.
You hold that fucking thing, you see how many bodies are on it. It's like, this shit fucking ripped through. I don't know. I shot one at the range and shit. You hold that, like, it's just a whole different weird energy. And it's quite the, it's German engineering. It's like, it's a weird design that's never been really repeated before. You know, I guess in 1911 took over. Anyways, it's for educational purposes. Like, these people, they have all they do is, you never seen the Luger POA?
Yeah.
Like, we all seen in the movies and shit.
50 Cent loves the Luger. He always talks about it.
It's not a Ruger, it's a Luger, though. It has a weird mechanism.
Luger.
Yeah. One of my favorite gun channels, this fucking guy. Like, he does, he field strips it and shows you how the fuck it works. And yeah, Germans made that, and
I think the sights are pretty much on.
That's why the Jews wanted Germany, man. The Jews are not in the football.
Wow.
Man.
I think they know they're getting hit by a Luger. They're trying to put on a show.
Put on a show.
Yeah, it's a shit bag after getting hit with one of them.
Well, this is where the 9mm bullet was designed for. You see the toggle system there, where the cursor is at? It's a very weird. It's a weird
I used to have
mechanism.
a cap gun that looked just like that. A cap gun when I was younger. A metal cap gun at that. See, in the late 80s, like 88, 87, 88.
Them old ones.
Awesome toys.
That's the the fucking losers.
I believe it did. Sorry, Mr. Soft Drink. You don't get away that easily. I see what I mean.
Damn,
let's take out 1 2-liter with it before it gets overheated. Oh man, dramatic. Hey, he thought he was still in battle, maybe. Okay, nice.
It's dramatic. One shot to the head. And the guy
you see what's empty? You know it's fucking empty when it toggles like that.
Oh, what is that thing sticking up from the gun? It broke. The gun broke, and it's not even mine. Oh, I hate that. Hate it when that happens. All right, another comedian. Yes, we have a POA.
What's up, Max?
Again, commonly referred to as.
You got Max at the.
Damn, you're supposed to pause it, but I had a cap gun just like that, and in the back where it's round, these cap guns had like a piece of paper. It wasn't the kind that, you know, the old. I had cap guns that had the.
These are the gun collectors' wet dream. Look, that shit even flew back. The pop bottle flew back and hit him in the damn shirt.
Yeah, this guy's awesome. This old guy right here, I got it.
That dude is awesome as fuck. Hitchcock, whatever the fuck his name is. Hitchcock. Yeah, the dude's fucking. He's a badass. But either way, oh man, the Luger. I definitely, I'm in Canada. I definitely do not have a fucking Luger POA. From back then, taking off a fucking soldier. But either way, I definitely have no idea what that is. But regardless, that thing has a whole different fucking energy to it. German engineering for real at its finest for that one. It's not as practical as things now, but these things start at the thousands of dollars.
Probably, it's a collector.
Yeah, they start at the thousands of dollars for one of these fucking things. It's like the fucking gun collector's wet dream having one of these fucking things, and then like a 1911 from the war too or something. Because of handguns. That and the 1911. Which is still used today in the 1911. To be honest, the 1911 is a better design, most likely, but this Luger thing is just so unique. It's
Luger by many, many people. Could be because a guy by the name of Mr. Luger came up with this design, huh? Well, let's lay it down here. Take a look at it.
That's my boy.
Magazine out. Holds 8 rounds, and it it's 9mm. Now I'll let you guess what round it fires. It is a Luger, as we know, and on the box you see the word Luger, and on the base of that cartridge I think you see Luger. So that was pretty easy to match them up, wasn't it? You could say the gun was almost created for that round. Actually, it wasn't created for that round. It started out with a different round in the first couple of years. Well, I don't know. They made it, I think. What was the caliber? It was 7.65 by 22, I believe, if I'm correct. And when Luger came up with it, that was the caliber. And the cartridge, and then in a couple of years,
But not only Germans use this gun. Many people, many different nations used it.
A lot of officers used the Luger. A lot of German officers had that.
Oh, they did, and they usually have ones that they have longer barrels and stuff, but they have an insignia on it. If you get one with the insignia, the military insignia, military officer insignia on it, oh fuck. Those things go on
crazy. There's pictures of German officers. German soldiers chilling with U.S. soldiers, just lounging. Makes me wonder about the war.
Yeah, it's interesting to me, at least. I don't know. That's not everybody's thing. They're afraid of guns and shit. Like, what are you afraid of a knife they use to cook your fucking food or cut it up, or like a hammer to make your fucking home? Like, what the fuck? It's just a tool. Yeah.
You can
I don't
pull
like
up, Max.
guns.
I don't know if you're getting coffee.
You'll be up here
Max,
after.
Max has the vision. Bro.
Anyways, that's the point of this. So he field strips the gun. He shows. He gives a little history on it. I think the interesting part, the shooting thing, whatever. I like the history on it. Should I play a little more?
Yeah, go ahead.
No two. Then he chambered it, came up with the 9mm cartridge. It was basically a modification of that 7.65 by 22, as I understand. It was kind of like, I guess, the 5.56 and the 300 blackout. He didn't have to change the bowl face or any of that. It had the same head that the 9 does, and it was just opened up a little bit in a bigger cartridge, I think, is mainly the difference. I've read that the same barrel, but you just had to change out the barrel, basically. So if you had one of these. But anyway, it's known as a 9mm because that's how it is chambered in most cases. And since 1902, the 9mm. That's almost 100 years ago. Wow. I think a lot of people probably think of the 9mm maybe as being a newer cartridge. That thing has a lot of history, doesn't it? So pretty cool gun. This gun uses the toggle lock, recoil operated system. Notice that thing. You pull that up. That's what makes this so unique, so interesting.
Let me take a look at it quick. No, but last time I gave a woman a hug, she's like, "Is that a gun? You're just happy to see me." Fuck off, cat.
Plus, it's a very precision.
What did you say?
I would have told her it's both.
Yeah, it's which one, the left or the right? I usually keep, when I put it on the waistband, it's usually on the right.
I would have told her it's a gun and I'm happy to see you.
Exactly.
Firearm. You feel like it was really machined with precision. Very interesting, no doubt about it. You can see the 1939 there on the receiver there, barrel, actually. But it was made by Mauser. The S42 indicates it was made by Mauser as well. Because a Mauser, I think, made almost all of these from 1930 on up into the 40s. They bought out the outfit in Berlin. What was it? DWM, I think it was called, if I'm correct. It was Douche, Waffen machinery or something like that. But DWM is what people refer to it as. And they made them initially in Berlin. And then Mauser took over in about 1930 and then on through the 40s. And this was one of those guns made in 1939. Now, this particular firearm has a history.
See, that's a newer one.
I'm not going to shoot it a great deal. It's not mine. It's fairly valuable, and it's even more valuable because it has sentimental value for the owner. I'm very, very flattered and pleased that the soldier offered this firearm to us. This was brought back by his great uncle, who was in the 101st Airborne and dropped at Normandy, and he brought this back as a bringback. So pretty significant firearm in his family, So he said it's not rated, of course, for plus P, and he has fired at some with just weak 9mm. Sure. It does fine. Has the old springs, original, I think, and so just fire weak 115 grain ammo. It should be fine. So that's what I'm doing. Winchester white box is known to be nothing like NATO rounds or anything in terms of power. So pretty neat gun. I have always noticed these.
He said it.
And looked at them. I've never known a lot of.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Put down the crap. Put down the
crap. To tell you the truth.
And pick up the jack.
Whatever. We got. Anyways, back to the. What were we playing before this shit? There you go.
Fox Field communication.
Welcome back.
Uncle Leroy.
It is here, in the hurried, typewriter-written reports sent from the front lines back to Berlin, that the true image of the Canadian soldier emerges. It was an image defined not by the gallantry of knights, but by the ruthlessness of predators. German doctrine was built on precision, timing, and the superiority of their stormtrooper tactics. They were accustomed to enemies who fought by a recognizable rhythm. The British, for instance, were known to pause. They would secure an objective, consolidate, have tea, and wait for supply lines to catch up. It was a predictable cadence that gave German commanders time to and plan counterattacks. The Canadians, however, refused to play by these rules. A captured intelligence assessment from a panzer division in Italy noted a disturbing trend. The Canadians fight aggressively and without pity.
You know that Geneva Convention with war crimes and all that?
Yeah.
That's pretty much based off fucking Canadian people doing complete insane bullshit. Like, they throw people cans of food in the goddamn trenches, and when they ask for more, they just throw grenades at them. Which is a huge violation of shit. So, Canadians are like, their motto is like, it's only illegal until we do it. And they someone says something. Like, they do any fucking... They're fucking ruthless, bro. Fucking maple syrupy and goddamn...
Hungry? Hold on.
Yeah, we got you.
Do not recognize the natural pauses.
Where's that?
Hold the pin. Feeding them fucking grenade sandwiches. You got anything to eat? Grenade. What's that? You'll see.
Yeah, I got some more to eat over here. There's a can of fucking tuna or beef or something. You're hungry. You get them used to it. There's just lob a grenade at them.
The battle. This was the first pillar of the German fear, the relentless pursuit. When the sun went down, the battlefield was supposed to sleep. Night operations were notoriously difficult, chaotic, and dangerous. Most Allied commanders preferred to dig in and wait for dawn. But the Canadians, drawing on a rugged adaptability perhaps forged in the harsh wilderness of their homeland, owned the night. They became masters of the nocturnal raid. German sentries learned that darkness offered no safety. In fact, it was when the wild men were most likely to strike. A German paratrooper, Fallschirmjäger, captured near Ortona, confessed that they could never relax against the Canadians because they move like ghosts and strike with knives. Then there was the weather. In the European theater...
I want to pause on the swastika. Whatever. It's actually a symbol of peace inverted.
It is. Yeah. That's why Chuck is a German Nazi.
Yeah, no. Wait, look, you don't want to deal with the Canadians. There's a lot of nades at you and strike with knives. And we scared the shit. Bro, you didn't want to know. The Devil's Brigade. You should look into the Devil's Brigade, bro. Put fear into the damn Germans and shit. Not the German people. You ever looked into the Devil's Brigade?
Everyone says the Germans are the ones that were asking for papers. They constantly bring that up, but the last time they're saying the Germans are coming back, but the last time I checked, Jewish people run this world from Israel.
Saying Canada with the Newfoundland Regiment was crazy, apparently. Well, the Newfies don't fuck. I can understand why. They're fucking... Newfies are really insane as they are. Never mind a fucking war. I can see that. Fucking Newfie. You ever had a Newfie steak, Max? Max, so tell me you never had a Newfie steak, bro? You know what that is? Fucking from Hamilton. You must know what the fuck it is.
I thought you said a roofie steak.
No, my dad was from Halifax.
A Newfie steak. You never had one, though?
No, my dad was from Halifax.
Okay, I'm not talking about... Okay, a Newfie, you know what? Not a roofie steak, a Newfie steak. It's just fried bologna. You're telling me you never had goddamn fried bologna?
No.
You never got a piece of bologna and fried it and ate it before?
No.
Oh.
Fuck you, Max.
No, fried spam.
My mic's fucking around on the other end. Spam. Fuck spam. I've only tried that once. It was horrible.
Spam, 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 spammity spam. Yeah, spam.
All right, that should be better. I've toggled it. Is that better, Dominic? Mic check.
Spam. Yeah,
spam is like genetically modified ham. I used to eat spam. That shit was saltier than salt.
I watched for some reason like a couple months ago or something. I watched like the origins of spam, and it's fucked.
How do I get rid of this shit, man? This is the fucking shit I'm talking about. Oh, okay. So I thought, homie.
Look, now people are gonna think we're white supremacists when they randomly go, you're like holding a flag like that. My bad, Charles.
They're ignorant. They're fucking ignorant. Just like white supremacy says they're Nazis. They don't know shit about Nazis, man.
Yeah, but Newfoundland steak is because they're kind of like mostly Irish immigrants and shit that came over here, and they have this weird accent. It's like a mix between fucking Canadian, Irish, and some other shit. I don't even know. Yeah, Newfie steak because you can't afford real steak. You just fly bologna.
Yeah.
Fucking eat that. It's Newfie steak, bud. If you're lucky, you got to put cheese on that motherfucker. You're good. Fuck. I saw. What the fuck? You know, Canada. Okay, if you know you're broken from Canada, or broke growing up. If you came from poverty, like growing up as a kid in Canada, you know Kraft Dinner. I know you have fucking Kraft Dinner.
Yeah, they put human kidney cells in that. But anyway, go ahead.
It's just who knows, but it's like just a shitty pasta with like fucking powdered shit. Yeah, like milk and butter into it. You chop up hot dogs. You fry them chopped up hot dogs.
So it's even healthier. Yeah.
And then if you're very sick in your head, you put ketchup on it. Fuck. I don't know about the ketchup. People eat that shit.
Oh yeah, you put a ton of ketchup and swirl it in. Yeah.
You just got kind of glaze it on top.
Oh, we swirled it in.
Could do that.
They used to call you Swirly.
Yeah.
No, we put you upside down, put you in the toilet.
No. The swastika was used by every country before World War One.
It's an ancient fucking Vedic or like an Hindu Vedic fucking symbol.
The fucking joke how the Jewish people have convinced the world that the Germans were savage.
But look, you see they're inverting something, just like a Satanist inverts the cross upside down, right? You invert these symbols you just invert them.
But I don't believe that for a second.
It's just saying this is the right way, and then the other people invert it.
Racist and all this nonsense.
Well, I remember you said like you wouldn't even tell people growing up that you have German lineage because they get good ostracized. Well, it has nothing to do with the people. Some people are brainwashed. It's just like anybody else. It's like it's hilarious when people like I know veterans and shit, and they get so mad when people say thank you for your service because they realize what they're participating in. Thank you for your service for blowing up random people you never met.
No.
The fuck. Thanks a lot for your service for cucking to a system that's gonna spit you out and get rid of you like the fucking trash you are when they're done with you.
Oh, and then you'll serve the country. You'll give him your life. Maybe lose a leg or an arm.
And then you're on the street.
When you get out, they'll shit all over you, and then the immigrant that comes from wherever will have more than you. They'll give them a house.
It's called a fucking useful idiot. That's what it is.
It's fucked up though.
Thanks for your service, being a complete useful idiot. You're so brave. But some people are sick in their head. They just want to kill people, and like, what? I can get paid for killing people legally.
We're fighting the bad people. Remember?
It's the bad people. The boogeyman.
Yeah. The war on terror. The
While
terrorists are telling you We're going to war to fight terrorists.
It's a new bad guy.
It's just fucked. It's kind of funny though in a way. It's not funny, but it is.
Like President Bush was a real terrorist.
Yeah, well, we keep falling for it.
Look at that.
It's just funny.
You think that's funny? Okay.
Yeah, I wrote it in chat. My dad had a Luger, right? I found it. So I looked at it and shit. I was really young. I was like 4. So I
was it decommissioned or was it alive?
Oh no, it was working.
Okay, well you should have taken. You should have taken. Okay, but did you take out the firing pin?
No, I don't think so. No.
Oh, like a smart guy, like if you're gonna keep it on display, like take out the firing
No, it
pin.
was hidden. No, it was hidden.
Okay.
We weren't supposed to find it, but I found everything.
Did.
Yeah, I found everything.
You remote viewed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
And then what?
My mom used to just leave me alone in the house all the time, so I just started searching stuff, looking all over the place.
Well, that's what kids do. Like, you know what shit I found being left alone? I found everything too, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Oh, yeah, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember my grandfather had got a bunch of Percocets and he didn't want to take them because it made him like constipated or whatever. This is when he was in the 70s. So I said, give them to me, man. I'll get rid of them. They're going for $8 a pop.
Yeah.
And my grand didn't want to give them to me. He's like, I don't want you to get arrested or whatever. So he went and hid them in a cereal box. And little did you know, I'm Inspector Gadget.
That's a terrible. You're gonna hide shit from a kid in a cereal box. Isn't that what they naturally eat for breakfast? Apparently, terrible. Maybe he wanted you to find it.
My dad hid his gun in the rafters.
He wasn't complaining.
You should have put it in the vents and shit. You have to like unscrew
the money
it.
I made.
Oh, there you go. It was all done by design, Charles. Your entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he still wouldn't keep getting them though. I was like, you know how much money you could make? My grand didn't want to hear. He's old school.
Mm.
When I got arrested for marijuana, my grands was pissed. He's like, are you kidding me? They arrested you for that? My grandpa's a cop for a real short time. He said he used to walk. He said it was before New Britain, Connecticut had all these cop cars. And said he was a prison guard and a cop. Well, my grand was mostly known for working for Fafner's, which is a gun company. I mean, no, that's Colts. My grand retired from Colts. I remember he used to let me hold his chrome. I don't know what it was. I think it was a 45 long barrel. Shit was heavy as hell.
That's a 44 Magnum.
Probably that. And then he also had an M16 type gun too. But yeah, he was in the Navy for a lot of years. I think 8 years. And then he got a honorable discharge. And he worked for Fafner's and Colts. Those are his two major. I wanted to follow in my grand's footsteps. You know, I wanted to work for Stanley Works. But as soon as I hit 18, Stanley Works was moving overseas. They were closing up here. And Stanley Works was the bread and butter for the city. Now the city's fucked. It caused like a domino effect. Once Stanley Works left, other shit started closing up. All other like factories.
Yeah, like you know what that reminds me of? A lot of that shit happens. Like, for example, like in Flint in Michigan, right? When they started the automotive stuff, went overseas like Mexico and different. I don't know, different. All of a sudden, yeah, now you got Flint. Look, it used to be a thriving place
There's all
like
the
Detroit.
suppliers and all the supporting businesses.
Yeah, like you know, they now know they can fuck. There's like abandoned houses like everywhere. You know what I mean? Like they cost nothing. Like you can buy a house for $1, but the property taxes is what get you.
Everything.
And then also, no one wants to live there. It's just people are living in there either way. You can't go buy a home.
Like no more parades. There used to be parades all the time. Those are gone. I haven't seen a parade here in so long, man. Probably 20 years. Even the baseball team moved out. We had Red Sox. Well,
no, that's Boston, is it?
Red Sox. Yeah, there's a minor league team, the AA. The Britain Red Sox moved to Trenton, New Jersey, or Portland, something like that. So then the Minnesota Twins ended up sending their minor league team and became the New Britain. Damn, what was the Rockets? And then they ended up leaving and moved to Hartford, became the Yard Goats. So now New Britain, Connecticut don't got shit. No more factories, no more base. Well, they got the New Britain Bees, but I don't even know who that is. I've never heard of the New Britain Bees. Like, I looked up what league it is. I never even heard of any of that shit. Like, no one goes to them games.
You know what's fucking weird? Like my uncle, he's been traveling around the U.S. for his job, right? And he gave me this fucking hat, Charles. Let me show you. So you see the sea? They turned them into the fucking Ohio, Cleveland, fucking
that's the
Guardians.
Cleveland.
No, it used to be the Indians, but now that's racist. They don't have to use the word Indians, so they turn into the fucking Guardians. It's retarded.
It's not even. It wasn't even the native people or the indigenous people are pissed. They changed the name.
Yeah, there's a bunch of liberal women that fucking made them do it.
Look, they're even trying to do it over here. They're trying to. We're gonna change. Like you see how they're changing a bunch of street names over here, like even in Toronto.
Yeah.
So you can't be Dundas Square.
They're
They're racist.
Said it's racist. It's racist now. They don't
And
even
men,
ask the
and men too. It's not just women. It's just a bunch of retards. That's all it is. Like, look, we can't even have Aunt Jemima anymore. God damn it! I need my shitty.
No, she's back. She's back.
Aunt Jemima's back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Aunt Jemima. Finally,
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you.
People complain too much.
I need my shitty non-real maple syrup, fucking corn syrup, fucking nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
Aunt Jemima, the household product, man.
What? So like Aunt Jemima's racist. What the fuck? Aunt Jemima's on somewhere at every shelf. How the fuck is that racist? In every
Man, we
grocery
gotta
store.
do something, man.
Yeah, Uncle
These
Ben, you don't want to look at a package with a black guy on it. That's horrible.
What the? How dare you? You know what I mean? We don't need like Minute Maid rice and shit.
Let's get rid of all the black people in advertising because that's racist. How the fuck does
What
that
the
work?
fuck is that shit? These people are actually retarded.
Yeah.
For sure. And
And like they're changing all. They're like breaking down statues and shit, and like changing names. Like we're gonna change Dundas Square to fucking Dundas Square is like Times Square. Or-
America could still thrive.
What is wrong with
They
these people?
stop getting all their garbage tools and everything from China, and they stop taxing these fucking companies to oblivion. Maybe they would stay in America and we could produce our own products. But nah, the government's got to tax everyone to oblivion. Like these politicians, and then inflation. Like what the fuck is that? Inflation. Like, yeah, it's called inflation because they're inflating our prices. It has nothing to do with anything else, man.
Well, you
These
keep
people just
printing
do
money.
stuff.
If you keep printing money, everything has to go up.
Well,
only as long as people fucking fall into the nonsense.
Yeah.
well, what about
So it takes people's
about-
energy and shit.
You,
That's all.
you increase
what
the
about like
you increase the supply and then you skim off the top, right? And then
Basic economics, you know. Let's rip everybody off while pretending we're not.
But
Yeah,
look at the fucking Bitcoin.
Just
They
be
say,
fair.
oh, that's backed by gold. That's crock of shit.
not backed by
Um,
anything.
No, it isn't. But at least there's a fine. You can't just print Bitcoin. There's a finite amount of
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could digital is easier to just type in numbers. That's why they want it.
If anything, Bitcoin was just going to go up and up and up. You know, with the value, because you can't. There's a finite amount of it. You can't just like fucking an idiot with a fucking printer can just print it out. And
It's another dead currency. That's why it's called crypto. It's another scam, man. A Ponzi scheme from the government. Just like the money, the IOUs they gave us. They used to be backed by gold. My grandfather, man, I wish he was alive, man. I have so many questions now that I know what I know.
Yeah. Somebody tanked Bitcoin a while ago. Like you can
Tanked
just rip
it?
on, yeah, you can just, somebody with enough money in there, you can just pull out a bunch of money and it fucking.
they're called whales, right? So what they'll do is, let's say I'm a whale in Bitcoin, right? I'll just transfer it quickly to Ethereum or some other thing, and then buy the dip after and reinvest into.
Yeah, just keep dipping.
Huh? Well, that's what a lot of
Market
people do. Is
manipulation.
they buy in when it goes up, and they make good money. They'll just close out and be out.
And then no, but if it's significant to the point where it can have like a real change, like,
downfall.
Yeah, then everybody freaks out and starts selling, and then you wait until they're done freaking out and selling, and then you fucking reinvest, and it keeps going. You know, it's like a wave.
Yeah. That's what the Rothschilds did.
It's market.
Yeah, they're German, man.
He came back and told everybody that Waterloo lost. Everybody sold their stocks in England, and he bought them up.
I have a great thing, actually. I should pull it up. I have a great thing that they talk about crypto. You remember John McAfee, whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
He didn't kill himself. I found this really good thing. I don't know how I found it. I woke up, like, sometimes I let my phone play in the background. I just woke up to the shit.
Hold
What the fuck is
on.
it?
McAfee, is that the guy who gifted a bunch of laptops to these government people, and then
Yeah,
the laptop, he was able to watch everything they were doing, and he said he has some hardcore evidence on these people.
Yeah, he
these
did kill a
politicians.
switch, and they tried saying he like shot on hookers and fucking hammocks and shit.
I believe it. I believe it, man. Like, I can only imagine the other stuff. Probably
I'll pull it up, but again, the other one, I'll pull it up. The dude's gonna explain this shit, and it's fucking awesome.
All these chomos and shit.
Hey, Cage, I have 80 acres of wild land. You can squat there for free if you want. Well, I have a federal license I'm grandfathered in for a massive amount of cannabis. Can we like fill up like 40 acres of cannabis and greenhouses? Can we build greenhouses on there? I'm not squatting anywhere. Can we build fucking can we build a few acres of greenhouses on there and fucking pump it out to the damn market, or what? Is that possible?
Oh, that's dumb. I thought someone said they got 80 acres and
Yeah, it did. Canada.
Damn, Canada shit, man. I want to go build my own little.
Yeah, can I do the weed facility over there? Have it licensed and everything proper, so the fucking RCMP and
I
these
want
retailers
to
get
build
fucked
a off-grid cabin like deal over there. That'd be awesome. But then I got to get a fucking stupid, fucking dumbass, fucking green card. I got to say, hey, government pop, can I go to Canada? I've been a good boy. I haven't got to go in 20 years.
Nah, you're not gonna get allowed in, bro. You have to be a refugee from India. You have to be Indian, and then they'll give you like a hotel.
God.
They'll give you, how much do they give you if you're a refugee, Max, again? But you can't be American. How much do they give you? Max says it all the time. They'll give you like fucking like 10 grand a month and fucking free housing for like a year. We'll do that.
Fuck that. We need to take back our world, man.
Yeah, can we make some bunkers in there, a weed facility, and then we'll have like a Bitcoin mining farm. Let's inject some capital into it.
I know one thing. We're fucking doomed. These
No.
Losing privacy and
I'm not fucking doing, buddy. I'm not.
And
Barely. These
the government,
motherfuckers are dude.
every year the government sucks more and more dick. Before you know it, they're going to be called cockmouth. The ancient America, ancient nuclear weapon. Now we're fucking talking. Ancient nuclear diarrhea.
It's like Doom or Dome. Don't understand. Charles, why don't you pin your fucking link? I don't know if it is. So maybe people want to join. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna play that fucking. I'm almost done this fucking.
I just dropped the link. No one's coming up.
But it goes so quickly that people don't scroll up.
Coming up. I don't know where Dom is. Dom's meditating in the.
He's reading Kabbalah for Dummies in silence. You know what I mean?
He's reading the Hungarian desert. He's somewhere in a desert meditating. Wait.
He got
philosophy.
the name Dominic for fucking dummies. We're gonna figure that out later. No, it's just an inside joke. Because when I met Dominic, like the man had like a bunch of boxes filled with books. I was like, Cage, go and grab whatever book you like. The first one I pull out is Kabbalah for Dummies.
Yo, nah, bro, what happened? Yo, these cats fucked it up, dude. That's it. They showed me the Bohemian Globe, and then it disappeared.
Look, here's the mirror. Here's the mirror now. Look, I already played this, but I'll play it for Max. It's fucking funny.
We're going to be renaming the Dundas Square the Senfuku tribe from Ghana, which was known for. Sorry, I have a lot of something in my throat. The Senfuku, they're known for selling the black people as slaves to the white people to take to the North America to be the slaves. So this is much better than a Dundas. Where all the Robin Tuck in Toronto situated on a Dundas. But
Asian rub tugs, okay.
This is much better because
He's really got their accent.
People, which we want lots of African people to play in a splash pad in the summer. We want all the African people to live in a new $250 million refugee center, which we're going to put next to the $150 million safe injection site next to the public
$150 million safe injection site.
housing for all the homeless crack addicts. We're gonna scoop them up like a China, put them in a building, make them do the fentanyl behind the crow door.
Honestly, look, this is the best mayor ever. Okay, look, this is Mr. Rob Ford.
Passes for counselors. I call them free perks that are tax-free, which is costing the taxpayers millions of dollars.
Remember, this is back to like 2010, so remember inflation, and he's underplaying it.
So let's start off. Free zoo pass. Toronto Zoo VIP pass.
We already have a free zoo pass. It's called fucking YouTube.
The VIP named on this card and his or her family will be granted parking, admission, and rides at the Toronto Zoo without charge. I can bring everybody in my family here to the zoo for free. The average person has to pay $15, $20 to get in, $10 or $15 to park, $5 or $10 a ride. The poor average family is paying $200. Counselors that are paying, getting paid $100,000 get to get in for free. It's absolutely wrong. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's get on to some other stuff here. Metro passes. Here's a Metro pass. This is equivalent to $1,300 a year. Again, counselors make $100,000 a year. I take home $1,400 a week net. Why should counselors get a free Metro pass?
Okay, first of all, how much at 100? He's not even the mayor at this point. As a counselor, not the mayor. But how much was 100,000 back in 2010? I think it's way more than triple at this point.
Yeah.
Remember in 2010, I guarantee with the inflation, is it probably about like $320,000 a year minimum, most likely.
TTC's dying for money. We just increased fares 25 cents. The average.
I know the inflation rate hasn't quote on paper hasn't been, but you look at all the cost of goods as shit. Their inflation worse video.
Person out there, the poor working student or the poor working senior that has to get out there and get on the bus every day has to pay $3. But we, the counselors, get on the bus for free. This should be eliminated immediately. The parking passes. Parking. We can go to any parking lot in the city of Toronto and park for free. Be it Friday night, Saturday night. And all the counselors say is, oh, well, we're doing city business. Well, when I ask, what time are these passes being used at, or what day are these passes being used at, they aren't going to give me that information. But it's taxpayers' money, years and years and years of parking passes. So when the average person has to go to Rogers Centre to watch a Blue Jay game or go to the theater on King Street or go out for dinner, they have to pay $20 or $25. Counselors get to park for free. This is absolutely wrong. This should be eliminated immediately. Let's move on. Exhibition. Exhibition. We get in the X when it's on for free. We get the park for free. The average person, you go to the X during August and September, costs $10, $15 to get in. Parking's $10, $15. Counselors who get...
You say Marlene? Marlene's, yeah, plus the strippers and the burgers and shit for free. Don't worry about that. That's an extra perk. Don't worry about that one.
At least we actually know the price of things. Most politicians don't even know the price of things. They just
he's kind of making them up too, but he's like at least he's calling it out.
He's close.
Like we need more crackhead mayors. Make crack great again for politicians that are honest.
Make Canada.
I'm not Hunter. Don't Hunter Biden it up, but yeah, we need this fucking guy.
Get to go in for free and bring their family in for free. How's that right? The taxpayers are paying for that too. Conservation passes. So if you want to go up to Algonquin Park or go to a park in the summer or go camping, you have to pay $30, $40 to get in to the campgrounds. Not counselors. Counselors get to go in for free. Here's all the conservation saying you can go in, take your family, come camping, any park in Ontario for free. On the back, it says the person named herewithin, together with a vehicle and its occupants, are entitled to a day entry into any conservation area in Ontario without charge. Again, taxpayers are paying for it. Memberships, Board of Trade membership. Board of Trade, what's it cost to be a member of the Board of Trade? Hundreds of dollars. This is a prestigious club to be part of, or a board to be part of. Counselors get a free membership to the Board of Trade. Outrageous. Casa Loma. Everybody knows Casa Loma. Here's more passes for free. The person named on this card and his or her party will be granted parking and admission to Casa Loma without charge. This is taxpayers' money. Again, we make $1,400 a week, take home, $100,000 a year, but yet we get all these free passes. It's absolutely wrong. When the average person has to pay $15 or $20 to take their family into Casa Loma, might cost them $100 a day to go to Casa Loma. But counselors get it for free. Here's another perk that counselors get.
Remember, this is 16
free
years ago.
golf passes. So if you want to go golfing on any city golf course, there's just 4 tickets for this year only. You can take a foursome, go golfing. You get go 18 holes of golf on any golf course. You can get a cart. You can even rent clubs. You can do whatever you want, free of charge. The average person has to pay $20, $30, $40, whatever the green fees are. To golf in the city of Toronto. But again, counselors get them for free. So,
well, make crackhead mayors great again.
So, at the end of it all, if you add up the golf passes that we get for free, the free Board of Trade membership, the free exhibition place, the free Casa Loma, the free conservation, the free TTC pass, the free zoo pass, the free parking pass.
Zoo.
You multiply that by 45 members of council, you're looking at minimum savings of $20 to $30 million. Taxpayers' money. This is what I talk about of wasted money at City Hall. This should be eliminated every single budget meeting. I try to get rid of this, and they laugh me out of the council chamber. Go to robford.ca and see the voting results. See who votes in favor of this, and see who votes in getting rid of these passes. And you'll be shocked. Thank you.
What up, Rob?
Hold on a second, guys. Well done. Well done, crack addict Rob.
It's gonna round of applause for crack cocaine.
Well done. Well done. Well done. It's free. Everything's free, guys. Service rendered, it's free. Corporations give perks to their people that work as politicians. Well done, Ford. Well done. Well done. Well done. We're going to bury you 6 feet under. No, cement boots. Well done, Rob. Get the fuck out of here, Rob. You fucking buffoon. I want in, Nicholas. I want in. People. I want in, Nicholas. I'm going to serve. I'm going to do things for Nikes, and Nike's going to give me some free running shoes.
Hey,
wait a second.
I think Dom should run for mayor.
I think I should run for at the bottom of the ocean.
You probably should.
I'm about to run for mayor here. Fuck it, why
Cement
not?
shoes and shit. We got cement shoes.
All these other losers get in. Why can't
Nicholas
I
sort of
get
knows
in?
a cement worker.
You know?
For some reason, like the one that I put the fucking John McAfee thing is it's fucking gone. I don't know. I guess they deleted it off the channel without giving me a strike. That's weird. When it was private. That's retarded. It's gone.
It's baseball. You get strikes.
3 strikes are out.
One.
3 drizzles and you're out.
Those are kickbacks. That's what they're really saying. Now, do the budgets cover that? Probably.
I'll find it. I'll find this motherfucker either way. Fuck these people.
Is it future debtors or people in debt? Yes. That's just, you grease my hand, I grease your hand. And they're not even mechanics.
Whoa. No greasing the hand.
Well, but unfortunately, that's how business runs. You're a
You
bus
scratch
driver.
my back, I'll scratch yours, brother.
Yeah, but I got zits on mine, so be careful.
Shit.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Nicholas. Because
I found it. I found it. I knew I could find it.
Found
I found it. Found it. It's in Malta.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Marketing and Investment Conference.
Anyways, we'll talk for a minute and we'll get into that after. If you
It's
like.
my boy, crackhead Mark. Is
No,
that his
it's-
name, Mark? Mike?
No, it's Rob.
Rob.
Rob, there we go, yeah.
Fucking Rob, man. Fucking call him Bob. Call him fucking Uncle Bob. Crackhead fucking Rob. I don't know what the fuck.
Hey, Marlene.
I don't know
My
what the name
name's
fucking.
Rob, and I used to be a mayor. Now,
No,
I'm
he
a
was reelected
crackhead.
after all this shit. The funniest thing was like, did you say you're gonna eat Olivia's pussy? Or you want to eat Olivia's pussy? He's like, no, I'm happily married. I have enough fucking to eat at home.
He said, I would never say that. I'm like,
I
yeah,
have
okay. Or no, he
he's
said,
like, I have
I would
enough
never
to-
do that.
He's like, I have enough to eat at home. That shit was hilarious. When he has like a million sandwiches.
Wow. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, he's like,
That's
I have enough to eat at
hilarious.
home. You never seen it?
No,
Dude,
I
dude,
you
fucking
played
hilarious.
it, but I didn't hear that part. That's hilarious. I have enough to eat at home.
Did you guys ever notice? Because Nicholas, there was a conversation going last night in the backstage, and I heard it, and it was valid what was being spoken. When it comes to different class of people, how they talk, they start bringing in sexual connotations into it.
They're bringing it up to him, the whole media, with a million
No,
cameras in
I
his
know,
fucking
but
face.
where I'm going with this is you don't hear politicians talking that way. You don't hear business people talking. There is a way to pronounce with other people, but when people start talking about, instruments of their body, they're basically revealing you're at a low energy.
Okay, but look, I'm like, how the fuck do you respond? Hold on. Before we get back to this, how do you respond to something like this? Think about it.
Mine, a prostitute. Alana is not a prostitute. She's a friend, and it makes me sick how people are saying this. So unfortunately, I have no other choice. I'm the last one to take legal action. I can't put up with it anymore. So I've named the names. Litigation will be starting shortly. I've had enough. That's why I warned you guys yesterday. Be careful what you wrote. Okay, so that's all I have to say for now. And the next thing I want to call Mayor Britannia in Hamilton and tell them that we're going to have to spank their little tiger cats. Oh, and the last thing was Olivia Gondak. It says that I wanted to eat her pussy. Olivia Gondak. I've never said that in my life to her. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home.
What about drinking and driving, Mayor?
So, Nicholas, at that point, you're seeing a politician that's decaying and losing his class way of how to talk. And most politicians figures, when is he going to fall? Because
when he got reelected, he died of brain cancer.
He never had a good, classy way of talking.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how he was real. That's why he was elected.
I'm with you, but he's a low-grade politician.
He's the mayor of the biggest city in this fucking country. So he was for multiple terms.
Okay, he's a mayor. He's the puppet of the major city. But
he can't control an insane crackhead like that. That's the whole point.
No, they let him crumble, and there's a good chance the rest of the people that are in the inn will say, listen, this is how we're going to handle with him. Because the public are going to look at it like watching the Rocky Horror Story. They don't realize he's basically crumbling, and it's a test plate for the rest. We'll see how the masses are too stupid by focusing on it. He was literally having a nervous breakdown in public. And people are spinning it like the media does to make fun of it.
And where's his brother right now?
He got rewarded for doing damage control for him.
Where's his brother? His brother is now the premier. And look, their net worth went to hundreds of millions of dollars because they owned the printing company during this fucking cough fucking lockdown bullshit. Printed out all for this entire province and more, all the little fucking arrows and the stay 6 feet apart type fucking shit that was mandated in there.
I'm with you, Nicholas.
Oh, so there you go. So let's make hundreds of millions of dollars extorting
I'm with you.
I'd rather have this fucking crackhead insane person that's for the people than his stupid
I'd rather have
brother.
anyone. But again, it tells you how the network works. No matter what, unless people realize it's corporations that are running the show. Now, I know the Ford family, they're basically business people. I get it. And they probably did the right smoozing at certain parties and say, we'll select you. Don't worry about it. We'll get the masters to confirm whether or not we're going to have a problem. But business as usual, as they would say. I'm hearing you, Nicholas, but at the same time, what you're aware of, which is a lot, where other people are, they're basically asleep. So once they can put two and two together and realize, wait a second.
Yeah, they sell major hash and cocaine. That's where they came up from.
Same with when they talk about the Clinton Foundation, when he was
major, big time hash.
Yes. And
Weed
he got
whatever.
You know how he got rewarded? They made him president. They don't care about the public's appeal. They don't give a damn about that. Hey, by the way, we're having a little problem economically, so let's distract the people with a black president or maybe a white, Prime Minister Miss Thatcher. This is what they do. Let's put a puppet up there to distract people as we're doing business as usual.
It worked. How many morons voted for Obama just because he's so-called black?
And how many
people?
How many morons think their vote actually counts?
There you go, Nick. Thank you. Exactly. I'm with you on there 100% there. If there's a percentage to put on it, it could be a billion %. But again, it's
what about a trillion?
A trillion? We can go.
Okay, what about higher than a trillion?
Well, we're getting greedy now, Nicholas. We're getting greedy. Mac's going to want a piece of that. He wants a piece of that now.
You want a piece of the pie?
The fact that anybody
look at the pie chart
about mayors is the distraction, regardless of what comes out of his mouth, because he's reading a script, obviously. Talking about presidents, there's the distraction. Now, if you want to talk about maybe go up a little bit up to tiers, maybe find out what maybe the United Nations is talking about or writing about, that's different then, because everything funnels downwards.
Say Marlene's asked Tommy wasn't too far away. Yeah, no, Tommy say he grew up by Jada Fitch's shit. I wasn't too far away either from fucking Jane. Jane baby. I was born at the hospital that no longer exists over there. By someone named Dr. Trapman, which I find fucking hilarious. I'm delivered by Dr. Trapman. Isn't that kind of poetic?
I think, Nicholas, all Canadians are birthed by the same doctor.
Yeah, it's all Dr. Trapman. Everybody across the world is Dr. Trapman pops up out of nowhere.
I had him. Max had him. I think Rebecca.
Everybody. I have it on fucking VHS.
Hey, Marlene Brown. Who else came in? I didn't see.
Marlene, I remember. Marlene, did you look into these motherfuckers trying to fuck with you? Did you look into the stuff the resources that I put in there, Marlene? Hopefully you did. I remember everything. Hopefully you did. You still have an issue, let me know.
Yeah, because we'll We'll give them the business. I'll bring my friend right here. I got my little friend right here.
Oh yeah, there you go. Welcome back. No, there's some issue she was talking about or whatever. She's from an area kind of around jungle in that Lawrence Heights. And yeah, they're trying to say like, oh, the landlord's trying to like strong arm her, like double her fucking rent or some bullshit, but they're not allowed to do that. Not allowed to do that at all.
Well, hold on, time out. But you just showed a video of what the systems can allow. They can give free passes to everybody. So
Okay, well, I'll give you a fucking free pass for a fucking early grave too. There you go. Here, I got a pass for you, pass for you,
But
pass
I'm
for
with
you.
you, Nicholas. If a
Go, don't
person
collect too much.
doesn't agree with it, they can either flee or fight the system. I'm with you there. Whether I'm fleeing or fighting the system, but you have to enforce it. It's like making policies. Then you need the manpower to enforce it. Lawyers will enforce whatever policy.
Look, Marlene, she dealt with it. She had a lawyer write, which is free.
Mm-hmm.
Write a letter saying I don't have to. Well, it's not free. You've been paying for it your entire life. I don't have to pay any illegal
Is the
increase.
taxpayer
There
paying
you
for
go.
that free lawyer? Hold on.
And you know
Is
what?
the-
If you go to
Nicholas,
landlord tenant board, you can have you fuck them, and they can
Nicholas,
owe you.
You just
Yeah,
showed a
you can
video.
argue unreasonable rent increases easily with what improvements have you made to my apartment?
Yes, they could do that too.
No,
Nicholas. I'm with you.
there's a certain percent. It's under 3%. They're allowed to increase
But
it per
Nicholas-
year.
Yes.
Okay.
Time out, Nicholas. But also,
In Ontario.
landlords, the people that are in the housing business will turn around and say, okay, did we have a say in the matter when they increase taxes, increase all
I don't
the
give a
utilities?
fuck. That's
Exactly.
you don't do that to tenants.
No, but you said it exactly. You don't.
She's saying she was living there for over 20 years or
I'm-
something.
Nicholas, I'm not here to defend anybody. I'm just trying to tell you there's many sides to the story.
All right, well, go fuck yourself. You want to
No,
play
no,
that
don't say
game?
that to me, Nicholas.
No, not you. I'm saying they can go fuck themselves.
They
It's
can,
not happening.
but most of them aren't. They're usually fucking other
Okay,
people.
well, we'll give them a hand then.
But again, when we use the system, it's never free. So that when he was talking about free stuff, it's
I'm not saying
free.
it's free. I'm not saying it's free. You've been paying into it your entire life.
Future generations are paying for it, believe it or not.
Okay, well now you're gonna put
Am I echoing? Am I echoing a little bit? No.
Yeah, go ahead, Mission.
Hey, Mr. Mission.
I just got my new phone. I'm down under though.
Right
In
on.
Australia. It's very hot here.
Mission, you don't talk like that. Why are you putting a goddamn Australian accent on you, crazy?
I'm just kidding.
Are the signals going through your body better with that new phone?
The signals are going through just great, even if it's in LTE right now, not 5G.
Nice.
But I'm
I think
if I walk
he's
to the
on-
next one of that big 5G towers, it's zapping good.
Mission, you don't talk like that. Why are you putting on this fucking accent?
I can do lots of different accents. I just don't do it.
Can you go back to your?
I'm a little hoarse. I'm a little hoarse right now from the particulates they failed to warn everybody about.
There you go.
It's more important to cover the riots and the war and stuff by warning everybody not to go outside when there's
I'm
certain
definitely
things
going
going
outside,
on.
buddy.
Yeah, well, hey, check the weather. Check the air alerts, bro.
I don't give a
Better know
fuck.
what's going on.
Okay, cool. Good luck.
Something's outgassing, plus this volcanic stuff getting filtered in because the jet streams are shifting.
Are you
So
right,
we're gonna-
Mission? Are you all right, Mission, man? Nice hat, by the way.
I fixed the copy. I just hooked my new phone up, so am I all right? No, I'm never. I gotta get outside and smoke. I gotta fix my copy. Are you
Where
guys
attention
okay?
goes, energy
I hear you guys
flows.
cussing. I hear you guys cussing and complaining and bitching and moaning. And are you guys okay? That's the big concern. No, I'm back home. It was a rough one this time though. I sold my truck.
Nice. How much you get for it?
Yeah, you'll be fine. Marlene,
Yeah.
you'll be completely fine. This is they're not allowed to abuse people like that. There's something called the landlord tenant board, and even like thinking or trying to force something like that and causing them undue stress. You can really you can file a specific thing and pretty much eviscerate these fucking retards. But yeah, welcome back.
Marlene is she's over there in Oklahoma, is she?
No, she's in Toronto like Dominic and I, and Max is also not very far away, and you're surrounded by people around her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at
You got
chat.
Tommy too that comes up here. I don't know why. There's like a hot spot over here for that.
Yeah, air quality's my concern. I was wondering why my
Dom.
Hey, Dom left. What happened to this?
Dom left us hanging.
Well, yeah, because
That didn't sound right.
Okay, it's a mission. I'm dropping off to chat. Enjoy. Can we get back to that video possibly to play? It's about the.
Nah, fuck that video.
You don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
do.
John McAfee thing.
It's Jesus Christ Superstar.
Of the Malta Blockchain Summit 2018, sponsored by BitStars.
Fuck off, BitStars. Fuck you. Okay, let me skip this fucking little thing.
Bitcoin's a scam.
No, it isn't. That company probably is. I don't know.
Wasn't this guy McVeigh,
Everybody
didn't
has
he
a
say like the
telephone.
elite were after him and all this stuff, and then he ended up being found dead or some shit?
They killed him. I don't know what the fuck happened. He's in Belize with fucking.
Yeah. Fuck
He had a dead man switch. It was like counting down, and I guess someone hacked it. I don't know.
I think they were after him with that information. I mean, how brilliant is that?
Well, yeah, the McAfee
To
system was on every.
Well, yeah, like installing his. Yeah, he installed it on. He
You got all the
way
information. You fucking.
I know.
You got everything.
But this is him like not like crazy, all fucked up, and like you have to be kind of crazy in the fucking head to do something like that. So,
They let him do it.
I don't think they let him do it. But maybe they did. I don't know. Who the fuck has sunglasses that hooked onto the fucking?
Salute to McVeigh.
I'm here to
The man's drinking on the stage. It's like
bring some good news and some bad news. When cryptocurrency first began with Bitcoin, it was an idealistic community with dreams of financial independence for the individual.
This guy's such a weird way of talking.
Why is that dream so important? Because from financial independence stems all other freedoms and all other independence. Think about it.
How come everything's triangles? Look in the back, you got the fire sign of the upward triangle, the water sign, and then even over here with the McAfee thing, it's just all a bunch of triangles in it at least. Triangles over here, triangles fucking everywhere.
How are we controlled by the power structure that exists today? We are working for corporations, getting great salaries. We have houses and cars. We have everything that we want. But are you free? Are you free to quit right now, today, to call your boss and say, I quit, not coming back, and your life won't change? No, your life will change in ways that you do not want.
I could quit whenever I want, dude.
Yeah, well, exactly. He's talking about the people that work for big corporations as shit because they're tied to it, and everybody is it, from the McDonald's worker to the fucking idiot working with the big pharma, whatever. It's the same shit.
One way to look at what we are as individuals compared to the power structure and those on the top is we are slaves. Maybe an ugly word, but it is the truth of our existence. We are slaves as long as our economy and our economic interactions are controlled by other people. And are they controlled? Can governments print more money whenever they choose? Yeah. Can they control interest rates? Inflation and deflation? Can they monitor your purchases and tell you what you can and cannot buy and from whom? Try buying something from Iran. You'll have a hard time doing it. So the dream of economic freedom is a powerful dream. Do we still have that dream?
Are you here today to learn how to make more money within the system that we are trying to escape? Or are you here to learn how you can be free as individuals? That's the question. I fear that most of you are here to learn how to use the blockchain and cryptocurrency to enrich your pockets. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm the last man in the world who would say, don't make money. However, if we choose to make money by being absorbed into that system, which we allegedly are trying to escape, then what's the point? What is the point? We might as well accept the existing system and forget cryptocurrency. The stock exchange is down. You can invest in stocks at the bottom and make some money. Let's look at the truth of where we are. What distinguishes cryptocurrency from fiat? Number one, it is a peer-to-peer transaction. It is trustless. And far more important, it is permissionless. Now, if you truly examine your lives today, where we are, you will have to admit that we are subservient to a power structure that we have willingly allowed to grow and take control over our lives. Governments. How many Americans are here? Enough, all right? Do you think the founding fathers in the 1700s actually believed that what we had created, or they had created, would turn into the monster that exists today, where each of us work 4 months out of the year to support a government that does not serve us, the people? And America is not unique. Almost every democracy in the world suffers from this same problem. Why? There is a principle that I know is true, and I think you all believe it in your hearts, and that is that power corrupts, and that absolute power corrupts absolutely. Can you trust a corrupt system? No, I don't think so. So what are we doing today? Here in Malta, out of the goodness of the Maltese government's hearts, they are creating a crypto community which is accepted by, promoted by, and permitted by the government. I am thankful for that for one reason. It will allow our community to grow because it will have some degree of respectability. And hopefully other governments will do the same. But you must understand something. This movement into acceptance by governments, banks, and those in control can only be temporary. Because what is cryptocurrency? Number one, permissionless. And we are begging governments to permit us to use a permissionless system. See the contradiction, people. It is a trustless system because of the beauty of the mathematics that underlies and powers the system. And yet you want to trust an untrustworthy entity to permit you to use a trustless, permissionless system. This would be the definition of insanity if you were in a psychologist's office. So, sir, your problem is you want a trustless, permissionless system, but you want someone that you cannot trust to permit you to use this system. You would be committed. Now, why did I say this is temporary? Because all the permissions in the world, all the regulations and laws and legislations involving cryptocurrency will be totally meaningless as soon as distributed exchanges that are fully functional are available to all of us. Now, why is that so important? Because legislation only works if it can be enforced. Now, I'm looking around this room. I bet one or two of you have smoked marijuana. And probably you have smoked it at some time in a location where you were not permitted to do so. Your home, if you're in the United States, almost all of the states, you are not permitted to smoke weed. It is against the law. Has it stopped anybody? No. It stopped you? You raised your hand? No, I didn't think so. If it did, come talk to me afterwards. So why do you continue to do it? Because it cannot be enforced. Therefore, we just do it. How are we being forced now to accept regulations? Exchanges are centralized and located somewhere. I spoke in China, well, actually in Hong Kong last year. We were supposed to speak in Beijing, but just before we were due to have the conference, China outlawed cryptocurrency and shut down every exchange. Now, that didn't stop cryptocurrency. In fact, there's more cryptocurrency trading in China today than before the law was passed. Nevertheless, they did shut down in China those exchanges. If all governments acted unilaterally and shut down all exchanges, it would shut down us. Why? Because they can. A centralized exchange has an office, a set of servers. It is located somewhere and manned by specific people. Find them, pull the plug on the electricity, arrest all the people, break the machines with axes or set fire to the building, and we're down. But what is a distributed exchange? It's an exchange that runs on tens of millions of devices, your smartphones, your laptops, your desktops. It has no geographic location. It does not raise a flag saying, I am part of an exchange. No, it is fluid, ever-changing and ever-moving. Mathematically, technologically, physically, it cannot be shut down. Meaning what? Make whatever regulations you like. You may only use my cryptocurrency, which is generated by the American government or the Chinese government, or you must report all transactions, and yet you're using Monero, and who the hell is going to find out? No, how do you enforce it? Laws that cannot be enforced are meaningless. So what is happening here in Malta and in other countries with the, quote, acceptance of cryptocurrency, which is basically the regulation of cryptocurrency for the purposes of making us more real, less frightening, more available, which is perfect, in 5 years will mean nothing. You must understand this. Those of you who say, we must have regulations to protect those poor fools who fall for scams, or can't read an entire white paper, or can't Google a name to find out whether this person is real or not. And you want to protect them. Well, good luck with that, because you can't. We cannot protect people from themselves. You must accept this, because whether you like it or not, The mob will rule in the end. And the mob will say, okay, make what rules you want. I will buy what I damn well please and sell what I damn well please and say nothing to anybody, no matter what law you make, because I can. And if you can, you will. Those of you who believe that we are fundamentally, and have I gone over time? I have? Am I over time? No. Those of you who believe that people are fundamentally honest and will do the right thing, you've been living in a closet or something, because that is not people. People will break the laws that they choose if they know that they can do so with absolute freedom whenever they choose. And you know this for a fact. We are loving, gracious, generous, hopeful, full of dreams, compassion. We are also jealous, envious, angry, fearful. We cheat sometimes and we lie.
You?
That is who we are.
Really?
And that's who the mob is. And that is what will happen. We will do as we damn well please if we are able to do so.
Says who?
So keep in mind, the road that we're heading down, which is the epitome, is here in Malta. And thank you, Maltese government, because this will help grow the crypto community dramatically. And this, by the way, is one of the largest conferences I've keynoted. It's indicative of something that we are, in fact, growing. So this road that we are heading down, those of you who say we need regulations, we need some controls. Well, bless your sweet hearts. We may have some for a while, but we will not in the end, and you must accept this or get out of crypto because you will have no control. One's control from above is severed. Because if that control is severed, then so is yours. So is everybody's. We are free, equal people in this world that bow to no one. This has been the dream of humanity since the dawn of time. Look at what you have in your friggin' hands, people. The gift of fire, one of the greatest gifts, if you want to call it a gift, changed civilization. But that gift will pale compared to the gift of the blockchain. Consider this. What if the blockchain had existed since the beginning of human civilization and had been used? Forget the impossibilities of it, just imagine. What is history now? It is a composition of tales told by conquerors, totally omitting, with the total omission of the tales told by the subjected, by the conquered. Good God, what kind of history is that? It's a kind of history that happened in Mexico when Cortez, quote, conquered Mexico and burned hundreds of thousands of Mayan books, leaving only 4, which are in museums now, leaving us totally in the dark of that history and leaving us only the self-aggrandizing words of the conquerors. We came, we did this, these people were bad. Now they're good. However, had the blockchain been there, we would know exactly what happened, and we would have a deeper understanding of history and a deeper understanding of ourselves in relation to our human history. That's the power of the blockchain. It is immutable, and it frees us from the age-old problems of deception, subversion, modification of events. In the end, as it's applied to all of you, you will have to change, and hopefully not in our lifetimes, but ultimately, you won't be able to lie anymore. I'm sorry. If you have an affair on your spouse, she's going to know, or he's going to know the moment you come home. I'm sorry. Deal with it. Learn to tell the truth. I do. It works. So this is where we're headed. And please, God, get behind it. Because what is life without freedom? And do you have freedom now? Total freedom. Or are we mere puppets and sheep of those few in this power structure who rule the world through the manipulation of economies and currencies and financial transactions? See the power that they have? They don't really need militaries. The military is because this power-hungry person wants more than this power-hungry person, so I'm going to kick your ass. Barring that, to control us, do they need armies? When's the last time the 5th Division invaded your home? No, we don't need them for us. They need only the control of our currency. For the first time in human history, we have the key to unlock our door for full control over what we deserve to have.
Really? Yo, this guy knows it all,
I don't mean
man.
to be cynical about human nature, nor about the goodwill of nations like Malta, nor about any of your reasons for being here. I'm a practical man. We all want stuff, get stuff. But in the world of cryptocurrency, what you get, I do not care how much you collect. You will still have no power over me. You'll have power over your stuff. Well, good. You should have. But the rest of us, we could give a shit about what you want because you will have no power. No, well, maybe if you invite me on your yacht and I want to go on the yacht, well, yeah, I'll say, okay, yes, good man, I'll do what you like. But no. No one has power over anyone. Can you see where that would lead? The ideal civilization that we have dreamed of for millennia, where we live through the heart and the mind connected together, where all we need is the ability to do. I'm over? Thank you.
Is he about to go too deep into it? Yeah, you're cut off. Oh yeah. Welcome back.
I would love to have seen what he had, you know, on
Lined up in his
computer.
mind. Oh, who knows? You don't even want to know, man. Well, there's something there, and I think it made complete sense to me. And you know what? Like, I was commenting with the Marlene character in here. You know, she's apparently from the city with the Tommy. Like, I don't need Don, like Max. Like, we're all kind of around each other in a way over here. And yeah, the landlord was trying to fucking strong arm her and be like, "You're gonna get kicked out unless you pay me this amount every month." To an elderly person, first of all, there's a whole fucking law against like this is an elderly woman, right? It's called elder abuse. It can be litigated to the highest degrees. With illegal actions being taken on a tenant that's been living there for 16 fucking years, paying your goddamn shit off multiple times over at this point, probably. Well, maybe not multiple times. It's a bit of an exaggeration. But either way, that is ridiculous. Get the fuck out of here. So last time I'm like, yeah, contact these people. They're not going to charge you a fucking dime. You know what I mean? You've been paying for these services since you're incepted into here, and you could move around even before that with your fucking birth certificate. And yeah, contact them and let them try playing this fucking game. Are they stupid? Like, they could honestly, if you wanted to escalate this matter, they'll owe you a bunch of shit, and they can never ever fucking remove you from that fucking place that you're living at. And if they did, they have to compensate you very, very well. It wouldn't be worth it. Whoever that fucking idiot is, you know what I mean? Like, I should look into it and see who the fuck owns that property trying to do that. And I'll fucking go knock on their damn door and see what the fuck they want to talk about now.
Look at this architecture.
No, the shit like that just fucking pisses me off for some reason because they don't fuck with people around here, you know what I mean? If no one's gonna do something, then what the fuck? You stand for nothing. So I might as well, you know, I'll fucking make sure something happens. And if they want to escalate this situation, I'll check in at Charles periodically. This is why I've been checking in. For real, my main prerogative. Not just because I do enjoy having a conversation with you. Sometimes it's a bunch of nonsense, but yeah, I want to hear what's going on.
Yeah, they did.
And if they really,
a building.
They, really want
they fucking did renovations. They said they wanted to renovate the building.
Oh, that's gentrification under the guise of renovation. Okay, well then you have to be compensated for that, or you can stay.
Oh yeah, yeah, they got.
You can't just like
payout, but you never.
Well, that's the guys, but you know what? That could also be tested because like we're ripping up carpets and putting new carpets in. They did this at Shock Farm. Some people stayed and kept at the same rent level. That's in a big building though. Some people like played into it and left, and they had to get paid I think 3 months of rent.
Yeah, some of them moved back, and were paying like almost double rent.
Well, that's the whole point. It's gentrification, and you know, if it's a condo, they can't fucking do that. You know what I mean? There's legal ways around that, and if you don't comply with their nonsense, and freak out and actually be sound there, and you know, look into your actual rights as a tenant, it's not happening. Ever. So if they want to escalate that and like move like, you know, issue it like an N12 or the fuck it's called, or lie, you want to bring it to the fucking tenant board. It's not going to be easy to deal with it. And if you want, you just sit there. I'll fucking take it over and do it for fun. It'll be a little side project for fun.
They allowed it.
Look, this building ain't
because
even
people
there no more.
complied. They allowed it because most people just complied.
A lot of people tried to fight it.
Okay, well, maybe they're not doing the right avenues.
Yeah.
We're not punching these pieces of shit in their face.
Yeah, what happens if they get duct tape and zip tied to a fucking chair? But are you
Look,
sure you
these
want to do this
people
shit?
are going to continue to bully, man, until, I don't know, I don't have all the answers, but yeah, it's not going to stop. It's just going to, they're slowly.
This shit doesn't happen around me, so I don't know, man.
It's just going to
You
keep
better,
going.
you better have, you better fucking pray to your fucking God at that point.
Figure I'll just take my apartment hostage, you know.
No, fuck off. It's not gonna happen. The only trick is your compliance. You know what I mean? You fuck right off. But yeah, what Mr. McAfee, who never killed himself, said, yeah, it was. I think it was valuable information. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right.
Dude,
If you read it between, what happened? It's just background imagery, Charles. You can put everybody on there if you like. Just background imagery.
Yeah, those land pictures, they were from Florida, weren't they?
What?
Those
Yeah.
pictures. Yeah.
This one?
I don't know why they aren't growing rice down there or something, you know?
Well,
build a barrier around it.
screenshotted those because I found pictures I have of in Australia in the desert, and then in Arkansas, fucking Arizona, New Mexico, and the deserts on Google Maps. It's like, especially in Australia out in the desert there, it's like there was stuff there and it just got wiped off the map, and the only thing left is like, it's hard to, like, these things in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, and some places in the U.S. and the other places, there are all these, like, what look like street layouts, but there's no houses.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
miles of street layouts, and they're all, like, really intricate, not like our streets. They have, like, curves and stuff, and it looks like really great way of transportation, but Yeah, I've seen a lot of those because I searched the earth. Most of it. Yeah, a lot of them in the desert. Yeah, they look cool. They have like long swerving avenues and stuff. It's really cool. Oh yeah, you want to see something? Here, I'll send this to you. This.
I had some of those in my computer.
Here, that's in the
Man,
back.
I was gonna.
Play
I
that.
forgot to fucking send them over. Hold on. What do you? Oh, I thought you were sharing something.
Oh, I can. Yeah.
When you said in the back, let me see if I can find this picture. Man, I was just looking at them. I don't remember if it was in here. But was it here? Fuck. Oh, it's the phone. That's right.
I have it shared on my end.
All right. Yeah, I'll save it for next time because I can't. I'm gonna be digging for a while. But I came across what I wanted to show.
Or was it?
The fuck? Oh.
Oh yeah, here.
It was the screenshots I got of I think it was either autodidactic I got a couple screenshots from and a couple from what's his name? John Levy. Because I have this picture and it reminded me of it. Pull this picture up. I think you were here yesterday.
Morning, guys.
Putin called them out for this. That's how bad the UK and the EU stuff is. Vladimir Putin says he doesn't fear the UK because they can't even stop rubber boats invading their country or foreigners raping their women and kids. He also said the British hate their leader. Imagine being so f***ed up that Putin is the guy that's like giving you a reality check, and he's right about all of it. Putin called them out.
Just thought that was cute.
See this picture right here? Look. Those things up there. These are all like huge buildings. Like if we could zoom in and like walk around on this, those buildings are huge. Those are like factory buildings, like a one Stanley Works building. I mean, this thing is huge. These fucking things down there, these buildings. And then it looks like a baseball field, but on the outline of the baseball field, there's fucking more huge buildings. And there's just a lot of buildings here. I want to see if I can find this whole picture. And those lines that are shown up there is kind of what it looks like in the desert. Like there was structures like this. Everywhere there was stuff like this, but like you said, the only thing left now is the fucking lines and the It's like everything else disintegrated, disappeared.
I was
Is
watching
this?
a video the other day about Nova Scotia, Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's got a lot of cyclopean brickwork or stonework underground, underneath the city.
Mm.
I'll have to send you that. That's kind of cool. I like this. I like when they find that pillowy rock. Those pillowy rocks are the ones that don't have any joints. They're pretty much seamless.
I've also heard some of this brickwork. I think you were here yesterday. No, you weren't here yesterday, Max. But we talked. I was talking about the Roger from Mud Fossils said that some of this architecture was created by them cutting the meat, and that's how a lot of these stones fit where you can't even put a card in between the cracks. He was saying that it could be from them cutting the meat from Titans.
Yeah, it's kind of gross, but yeah, it makes sense. Like you look at some of the old mud stone where the people have put their handprints in them, or they've scraped it. Like even some of the old construction, like if you were to chip at that stuff now with a pickaxe, right, you'd make like a little dent, right? They seem to make all these like long scraping axe marks, pickaxe marks, which makes you think it was softer at one point. So whatever it was, I think it was softer.
What is this?
I like how everyone comes up with the theories of like rock melting or softening rock or using vibration, or what if it was just like Jello, Then it'd just be like
frequency.
Bricks
what
of Jello.
frequency could do.
Yeah, a lot of
think
people think
frequency.
that. A lot of people think
I didn't
that.
think of that until I seen the video I played where the guy put fucking wool in between, and the frequency just ignited the fucking steel wool.
Oh yeah. A lot of people think chemicals, like they had some way of softening it.
I think frequency weapons was a big thing, and they try to make it look like the civilizations were stupid cave people, man, because frequencies could turn the ground into like quicksand. Like I'm learning all this stuff and I'm like, wow, man, how powerful it would be.
Yeah. I think all our technology is based on the fascias.
Yeah. Like a frequency or sound.
Mm-hmm.
And then directing that energy plays a big part too. Oh, let me take this off. Oh shit, where did we go?
Huh. Well, that's cool. Well, the World's Fairs, I guess. Oh, we lost Cage.
Cage took off.
Bye, Cage.
Yeah, thanks to Dom and Cage and Mission and what else came up? I think that's it. And you, Max. There's a couple games on today. I think it's Buffalo. Who's Buffalo playing? I know the Niners are playing the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I want to see. To me, it really don't matter, but I want to see the 49ers quarterback win, only because I have his rookie card. I told you, Dom, if you're still here, I knew Alex Bregman was going to leave Boston. He went to the Cubs. But that's what Boston gets, you know, for shitting on Devers. You know what I mean? They shit on Devers to get Bregman, and now Bregman shit on them so they can see how it feels. The Red Sox treat their players like dirt. So, anyway, they're bad for business. These new people in the front office. The Dodgers, on the other hand, are going to be super nice next year. They got everybody. They're spending money like it's fucking growing in their socks. All right, enough of sports. That was stupid. Like, sports is... I like to check the scores and shit. Bills and Broncos, okay. I mean, if the Patriots get past the Texans, which I hope they do, either team they play, I don't know if I want to see them play the Broncos, but in a way I do, because Patriots were undefeated on the road, and Buffalo gives them problems. So if they go to Denver, because Denver has home field advantage, yeah, they could annihilate Denver there. Dodgers just got Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, no idea.
He's a good player. See, I liked sports when sports was about winning a championship. You know, now it's about winning your biggest paycheck. And then when you pay them, when they finally get their big check, most of them just conk out. They're like, fuck it, I got my money. You know, to me, when I played sports, it was to break records or to be the best I can be. And, yeah, man, go all out. Fucking just break records or whatever. But, yeah, I also can't be mad either, because who wouldn't want to go for the money nowadays? You're getting what? Some people get 4 years.
Yeah.
$190 million, like even after taxes. So that's another thing about the U.S. is taxes. What gives them the right to get a chunk of your money that
Oh,
you
they'll take
work
like
hard?
40%, man. Yeah.
Hell yeah, they're getting like 50 mil out of. If you're getting 190 mil, let's just say that, you know, the government's getting like 40 million.
Yeah.
Probably more, and that's fucking bullshit to me. My opinion, that's crazy.
It is, yeah.
The money doesn't go back into the country. That's bullshit, man. Our country is falling apart. I don't believe none of that tax shit. Oh yeah, the taxes go back into the city and into the country, and yeah, right. Our country is fucked.
Yeah, we don't pay people for being good.
That's for sure. Politicians have
Pay them
done
for
a
making money.
bad number. They fucked over Canada. They fucked over the U.S. heavy. Yeah, I gotta go check on that $1 billion fucking. First, it was $1 billion data center, and then I looked at another article and it said less than that. But you know, something ain't right about that data center over there. Not only do I got a fucking data center near where I live, I got a fucking these people that do tar driveways and shit. They make their own tar over there, and it fucking chemicals reek.
God, yeah.
Like, sometimes it's in the air so strong, man. It's like, fuck, I don't want to live here no more.
Yeah, they got to use thinners. Those evaporate quickly. So
fucking ridiculous, man. This shit wasn't like this when I was growing up. I was just thinking this morning, like, man, I took a lot of my younger days for granted. But yeah, there's nothing like the old days. I miss there being no cameras everywhere. I don't know. I just realized Kmart don't exist.
Without the cameras, they still knew where you were.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just seems more in your face now.
Oh yeah, it's becoming more, much more, apparent to people.
Like, this is how you know America's falling apart.
Yeah.
Sears is gone. We know Stanley Works is gone. I just found out Toys R Us is gone. And if there is anything, it's going to be online through Amazon. So all these stores are just closing. Fucking, what was the other one I seen? Was it Circuit City? No. Damn. Oh, Radio Shack. I think they're pretty much gone. We used to have a couple Radio Shacks out this way.
Yeah. We lost a bunch of convenience stores. 7-Eleven pulled out 500 stores, and some other one that I don't know, but it was just as big.
They made their money, that's why. 7-Eleven made crazy money.
They claim they're going to like revamp the stores for a different purpose, but I don't know.
They probably sold to a new person.
Yeah, somebody would probably open up another convenience store.
I remember we used to have an Ames or a Kmart, them type of stores. Walmart knocked all of them out. I'm surprised Target's still around. Fucking
yeah.
Just back in the days, there was more jobs, and there's like Kmart, like all these different stores. Ames, I think, yeah. Then there still was Walmart and Target.
Woolworth. Remember Woolworth?
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember Woolworth. I remember Caldor.
Hudson's Bay.
You ever remember Caldor?
No, we didn't have that. I don't remember that one. No.
Caldor was the store that had a brown,
Kroger,
orange rainbow or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Kroger's.
Stairs, they're gone.
Yeah.
They were big. It just really goes to show
I think we still have a Sears. Actually, I think we still have a Sears. There's not very many of them, but there still are a couple of Sears stores, I think.
They're just like, I don't know. To me, that shows the devalue of the country. Like,
well, yeah, they're gonna, get your government clothes and your government cheese.
Like, what is when there's really no jobs? People say, "Oh, we're gonna work on computers from home," and do what? You think there's computer jobs for everyone? Like that's why it was important for us.
Probably nothing AI couldn't do.
True, but I think taxes is what ruined this country, man. Just taxing these companies to oblivion. They said, I don't blame them. Fuck it, we'll go overseas and pay no taxes. And
labor and taxes, right?
Mm-hmm. And I can't be mad at it because if I owned a business or a factory chain and they taxing me to oblivion, I'll leave too if another country offered me to come there. Tax-free, cheaper labor. That's the problem with America. Like,
yeah, we were going to be a country of administrators, so I don't know how that's supposed to make money, but
yeah, in America, we're supposed to run the country, but I think ever since 9/11, the government has been in full control. It just seemed like in the 90s, people had more of a say, man, because more people were working, money was flying around. Like there's money to be made everywhere legally back then. There is today too. Don't get me wrong. It's probably a little easier actually to make money nowadays because you got the internet. But
in their system, were we ever really free? Right?
No, hell no. But it just seemed like back in the days there was more. Things weren't so expensive too.
Oh yeah, there was a way better economic time. Just after the Second World War, the economy was awesome. Anybody with any job could afford a house, car, and probably a cottage, you know, and we've been on a general decline since then.
Like even my gramps, Maxine, he was born I think in 1920 or 21 or 22, one of them three.
Yeah.
I got 1920 tattooed. I remember my grandpa seeing this tattoo. I got it when he was still alive, but it wasn't. He's like, you even got my name on the cross. And I told him, I said, that's because you sacrifice your life for the family. Sacrifice like Jesus did. That's why I got it. He thought it was a tombstone. My gramps. But yeah, the point is he got to see a little bit of time. He probably don't remember much. He was probably what, 10, 13 years old. 1933 is when birth certificates and social security card came into play. So he had a little bit of time in life before then. And then I think about my gramps' parents. I would have loved to talk to my great-grandparents just because they came here in the 1890s. I just want to hear how Germany was before it was obliterated. It just blows my mind.
Grandpa was born in 1907. So he
lived in a good time.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Then the First World War came along.
My grand fought in the Korean War, and his 8 brothers.
Hmm.
My grandpa had tons of brothers, and my great uncles, or whatever the fuck you call them. They were all fucked up, though. I met a couple of them when I was young. Most of them lived somewhere else, or they passed away. I remember going to see one of my grandfather's brothers. I think his name was Uncle Stanley or some shit. My great uncle, and he was all fucked up from war. All the old men. That's all they talked about. In the old folks' home, they would sit in this room at the tables. The women would play bingo, and the men would talk. And I would be there with my Matchbox cars playing and listening. All they talked about was the war. You know, in this day.
And my father was 7 when the war started. And same thing with my grandpa. They were both about, like my dad was born in 39. My grandpa was born in 07, so they both missed, they were both too young to go to war.
Man, my grand died. I think about it. I only really spent maybe 15 years with him, which is nothing. But a lot of good memories. It's just wild to me that my uncle and my mother died a week from each other, and then life's short.
Yeah.
We live like a fart in the wind, like I always say. It's just life's too quick.
I don't know. It depends on what you do with it, I guess. You know.
Let's do the chat. I can't really see the chat. There's only 3 people left.
Huh.
You gonna go live today? Today's Saturday. Yeah, you go live.
I might, yeah. A couple hours, maybe.
I got to.
People like talking about the news.
Yeah, I really don't watch the news too much. I can't remember the last time I actually when I watch these political people give speeches and stuff. It's just laughable stuff, man. It's like I can't believe people.
We had a great laugh the other day. Our illustrious leader went to China, then came back and told us that we're in a strategic relationship with them and that we're about to enter a new world order.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not looking forward to none of this stuff.
And he's a WEF shill, so You know?
We could have stopped all this. But
Well,
most people,
no, they know human nature too well. They use your own human nature against you, unfortunately. Not you personally,
yeah.
but masses, you know. So
They control the food and the power, man. That's
they're
where they got us.
very clever. I won't say they're smart. They're clever, and they figure it out. You know, what works on people. You scare them, you sway them, move them left and right. You know, and because people react emotionally, they get caught up in it. You know, and they know people react emotionally. That's why they do it. But I think they've been doing it for a long time. You know, First World War, Second World War, they were totally, you know, avoidable. There's no reason for them. All wars are bankers' wars, right? That's who wins in the end.
The bankers.
Yeah, we were foolish enough to let them set up the system. They fooled people even back then. The Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
they tricked people to get a social security card, which is a bank account number. I didn't know none of this until about 10 years ago.
yeah, they
I
told
started
people
figuring stuff out.
to get the reserve in. They told people that the bankers were against it. Everybody went, "Oh, if the bankers are against it, I must be for it." And that was just that easy. Because people vote emotionally. They don't vote with their
And people were taught to obey authorities too. Like my grandfather was very keen on obeying authority.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would just analyze things and be like, I gotta obey this motherfucker even though he's lying and wrong? Nah, man, no way. Time to make a stand. Slap this guy up. And
more and more
crazy.
people realize it. So
hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying earlier with this picture right here, I don't think that building is there, but man, that's a beautiful building.
Yeah.
With that enclosed staircase that goes up to the building. Man, what amazing architecture.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that building ain't there is because I've seen a picture of the
kind of looks like London.
Yeah, I think that's Big Ben's clock right there.
Yeah.
And remember that movie Big Ben when the rat, I think it was in London, and it was about that rat Ben, Big Ben. I don't know.
No, I never saw it. All we have to do is just say no to their shit. Just say no to it. Don't do it. And they bring out IDs and all that other stuff and tell us we have to do things. Just say no. Hey, eyes wide shut.
Yeah, I gotta jump off here in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, you're almost at 3. 45 seconds. See if you can cut it
I'll
off.
go to the door. I hope it's not still raining out or snowing or whatever.
Yeah, it was for a while here. It stopped. So
Yeah, we had snow this morning, and then I think it's raining.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, it's 1 degree here now, so it's above freezing, just above freezing. That's Celsius. 33 Fahrenheit. 33 Fahrenheit. All right, I'm going to take off. You have a great day.
You too, Max. Thanks for coming by.
All right. See you, Chad.
Thank you, Dom, Max, of course, Cage. I'm missing like 2 people. I forgot. Hey, what's up, Renegade? Peace to Eyes Wide Shut. Dom. And peace to Marlene Brown. Peace to Canna Dummy. Hopefully they'll let me go all the way back. Mission. That's about it. But peace to everyone for coming by, man. Appreciate you all. I'm out. Bing, bing.